Hi, guys.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of the GM Podcast. This is
Funny, right?
episode 28. This is episode 28. We're joined on a nice little Friday. It's about 5 o'clock.
It's not really that nice. It's raining outside.
Oh, actually, not really nice. It's raining nowhere.
Bullshit, huh?
No, I honestly didn't think about it. It's just
Exactly. So you be bullshit.
no, it's second nature.
You don't think
at this
about
point.
it. So bullshit and second nature.
Anyways.
So what about that GOT finale? You know, I finished it up last night.
What
You know,
is this dude doing? What is he doing? What are you doing right now?
you know, y'all want to hit up Game of Thrones?
Dude,
How
How
old
we
was
talked to? I'm joking.
what the fuck is
that?
wrong?
How old was that?
How old was what?
Like how long ago was the
Game of Thrones.
finale?
2 weeks ago.
Oh shit.
It's 2 weeks ago.
It was 2
No,
weeks.
that's not
Oh, Charlie, how was Colorado?
I'd rather not talk about that, huh?
Yeah, I was joking. We had Game of Thrones like every episode.
You
Wait,
don't
why?
talk about
No,
Colorado?
I was talking about the Game of Thrones.
Oh, I was like, damn, what happened?
No,
I was like,
Colorado,
from all indications, like Colorado was
Fun,
amazing.
I know.
no, it was good.
It was
dope.
good?
It was amazing, man.
What did you guys do out there?
A lot of physical activity.
Yeah, you
definitely
seem like
wasn't. It definitely wasn't like the typical vacation. It was
Right.
more of like find yourself by pushing yourself to near death.
You know what?
Near death experiences.
You know what made me so like shocked about what you guys were doing? You guys went on the hike the first day, right, or second day, and then went on another hike the next day.
Yeah.
Like, and eat why?
Nah, we
Like,
went-
what was
it was-
the point of doing?
It was extreme hike, rest, extreme hike, and then we came back. That was it.
So I just went out there to hike. Solid.
I didn't know. I mean, there was definitely more than
Like
we did.
literally,
Nah.
you guys went on a hiking vacation.
Yeah.
No, honestly, like it's straight. I
you-
get it. It's straight. I would do it.
It's straight.
It's
I'll
straight.
do
I would
it.
do it.
Bro,
But
I-
it's just like he was very ill
No, I
prepared.
hiked abroad, bro, and that's not fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
it
It's definitely like you have to have the right mindset to do it.
like you're going.
No, hiking is fun.
It's
no,
straight.
when
If
I'm
you go
going-
with your
It
friends,
is fun. It's just
it's physical activity.
challenging.
Yeah, exactly.
It's mentally challenging and physically
Did you-
challenging.
Actually, no.
It's not
Hiking,
fun.
hiking
what
is
are you
not
talking
fun.
about? What are
No,
you
no.
doing?
Hiking is fun. Like when you're at your
When you
crib.
get to the top,
No, when you're at your crib, like to travel to hike.
bro. That's what I'm saying. When
No,
you're
it's
going on
different.
vacation,
It's
Nah.
a nice view. And
No, if you're in
Bro,
Colorado,
like,
it's different.
bro,
I would
Nah,
definitely go.
it
If
is
I'm all the way in,
fun. That's the point of traveling.
Yeah.
Nah, so when I went
whoa,
to
the point of travel is not to hike.
bro,
no,
come
like
on
traveling
now.
to certain places. Like
Bro,
you're,
when I was
you're
in,
going to Colorado, what else?
what is he gonna do in Colorado? You have to do
Snowboard.
something physical. You have to do
You're
something
going there
active.
to be
Snowboard.
around the
You're in the
mountains.
nature. You should be
Snowboard.
enjoying it.
Snowboard.
'Cause you're around
That's
the
still
mountains.
physical
Yeah,
activity.
that's what I'm
It's not
saying.
hiking,
Bro, snowboarding
Same
is
thing.
harder than
Snowboarding
hiking.
is just as hard
but it's
as
more
hiking.
fun.
Huh?
It's more fun.
Until you fall on your ass 60 times.
Hiking is just as equally as fun, bro. Trust me. There's people out there that
No,
do
I'm not-
hiking.
yeah,
Wait, I'm not saying that. I'm not co-signing that hiking is
No,
more
I'm
fun
just
than
saying there's people out
snowboarding.
there
Nah,
that do that
but I
for
would,
a
I would say,
sport.
I would,
Yeah.
say, I would say that hiking is just a different mentality than snowboarding.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
different,
yeah.
but
like
it's
you know,
fun.
like one is like a recreational activity. The other one is like like I'm training for like some type of marathon.
Nah, it's,
Bro, hiking-
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
people that,
Like-
there's people that that's what you think. There's people out there that look at hiking as a recreational activity.
Yeah.
There
Bro,
are people
on
there that
va-
are literally timing themselves. Going up and down
I
the
understand
mountain.
that, but on vacation, man, my whole mindset is just like, let me relax my muscles, let me relax my mind, let me relax everything. Not,
Sometimes
But
I think
it was-
like
Actually, I
it
take that
was
back. Hiking is fun.
yeah, I'm saying like some
Tripping, man.
no sometimes
That
Bro.
shit was. I felt like a fucking.
No, I did that on purpose. I was like, no, hiking isn't fun. No, hiking is fun.
which one is it, man?
No, it's fun. I like hiking.
bro. It's just, like you don't get to do that in Houston. Like I feel like anything on
It was
vacation.
definitely fun.
It's like-
I did hiking in
I'm not even a hiker. That shit
I
was
did
fun.
hiking.
Yeah,
in-
you hiked in Yeezys, and I was like,
Myanmar.
this is-
Exactly.
I think it was
Shorts.
Malaysia. I did hiking in Malaysia, and it was in the. We just got bit by so many mosquitoes that I didn't even like really enjoy it.
that's why you didn't
real?
enjoy it because you got bit by
bro, it was-
mosquitoes.
Nah, yeah, because I'm allergic.
Yeah, that, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm getting
don't have
bit,
it off?
I'm getting pissed.
And the thing is, in Malaysia, in that tropical climate, it's like the real.
See,
No, I
it's
know
not
what it is.
real
that was-
Yeah, that's I wouldn't
Like, you know,
honestly.
that's
That's
different.
that's where I'm not hiking.
I was like, I
in
felt
spots
like, I
like
felt like I
that.
was Bear Grylls, and I
Nah.
came over here. And just,
See, that's
I
the
wanted to
difference.
just go on the beach.
That's the difference between Colorado and like anywhere else. Colorado was like dry heat.
Colorado doesn't have
There
insects,
was,
bro.
there was just.
They don't have-
Yeah, okay, yeah.
was
Colorado
just
has
Bro,
no bugs.
In
It was
Myanmar,
all
you had, like
nature.
literally, it was like you had to take the off and just coat. You're like you have to have like a force field around
See,
you
yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
at
have
all
fun.
times.
I wouldn't have fun.
So
with
No,
y'all
that.
didn't-
yeah,
y'all
that's-
didn't
that's
use
not fun.
anything in the house. I know the house was like nice and decked out and shit. Y'all didn't use any of
Malaysia, I
that.
think it was Malaysia.
You had like pool tables
No, we
and
did.
shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what made the trip
Okay.
even more fun. The
Y'all-
house was badass, man.
Yeah.
How many of y'all was it?
It was 10.
10 guys.
Yeah.
Y'all jump in the hot tub together.
Fuck no.
Do you guys have? What happened with the Hawks?
we were trapped inside for 12 hours.
So okay.
Wait, what?
The first time we got there, there was a snow fox that
That's why you're trapped.
strolled up to the I mean, it's a fox nigga.
I said that. I was like, bro, they can't go anywhere with that fox outside.
Why?
Because
Bro,
a fox
the fox.
would attacks you. You're fucked.
You know
You got 10 niggas.
Nah.
All
All
right.
right, but the goal is you don't want to be the one guy that got attacked.
I want you to face a fox then.
If I have 10 niggas
And
with
what's
me, hey,
crazy
I'm
is
down.
that
I
what's
want
crazy
that. I
is
still
that even
want
though
that.
that fox was like relatively
would
like
fuck
small.
you up.
How big was
yeah.
it? How big was it?
It was like
It
maybe
was
Size-
small.
size of
It
Milo?
had a pack.
Size of Milo?
Oh, it was a pack of
It was
foxes.
about the size of Milo, yeah.
Did it have a pack or was it by itself?
It had like 2 other foxes there.
Oh, so it was a
no.
gang.
Oh
in the
wow.
back, in the back though.
Oh wow.
Oh, they was
That was chilling.
watching. He was getting initiated.
Fuck
that.
that.
was gang diet.
So maybe dire wolf.
He was
huh?
waiting.
Dang, man. So then when did
Well,
you
the
guys
fu-
when did you
I
guys
think-
know it was safe to go out?
We saw multiple foxes while we were there. Like
How you know that they weren't friendly?
we were in the middle of a mountain. Like we were literally
Yeah.
like, we were living in a mountain. Like,
But
I
that
would never,
but that cabin usually has people.
I would
probably,
never
so
fuck with.
it's probably friendly.
I would never fuck
Fox.
with.
I don't want to take that
I would
gamble.
never fuck with the wild natural.
No,
like,
man.
wildlife
Friendly
animal.
fox.
So then how did you guys know to go outside and like when did you guys decide
The next
okay let's
morning
just
it was
go?
gone. The next morning it was gone.
Oh okay.
I was waiting for you.
Did you guys actually look out or did you just walk out? Did anybody actually look out or,
Walking out.
or did you all forget?
Ever since the first after
They forgot. They woke up. They were like, "Oh fuck, let's go outside." I was like,
Like,
"Oh shit."
because just knowing that group, I don't think any of you guys would
no
have had
after
the
the first
wherewithal
night,
to be
bro.
like
Every time I stepped out, I was like trying to like before I stepped out, I
assess
looked around. I was
the
like,
assess the
is there a
location.
bear or is there?
A bear.
Is there
No, this is
there are
okay. So
bears
this is
in
how I
it.
know
I
whether or
know.
not you guys like
It was
looked or
crazy,
not.
man.
Did you guys race to the car or did you guys just leisurely stroll to it?
I would race to the car.
Okay. All
But
right.
anytime I parked the car after
Yeah.
going somewhere, I would like poke around and look and like, all right, the coast is clear, and then run to. Fuck that.
Yeah,
I don't want to get bit by something that has rabies or
That's
something like
sick.
Who you talking to?
I'm talking here. I'm talking to the mic right here. I'm just keeping it
But
silent.
overall, you enjoyed Colorado.
that. That was fun. It was
You know what I hate about Charlie? I brought up Colorado 2 years ago, right? And this man went
2 years ago.
2 years ago. I was like, "Yo, we should do a trip to Colorado." And he was like, "Nah, man, I don't think I would have fun in Colorado." And then next thing I know, right? He goes to fucking Thailand. Then this year, I bring up Thailand. I was like, "Hey, yo, let's all go to Thailand." He goes, "Nah, man, I'm going to Colorado this year."
But granted,
Yo, man.
Bro, he always does that shit.
it depends who he's going with. So probably he just didn't, that group he went with is probably a good group for Colorado.
I've been told him, I was like, we should go hiking. I brought these ideas up, and all y'all looked at me like I was
honestly,
crazy.
I cannot see any of us, all of us hiking.
Because
Bro, I love hike. I love
when
nature, man.
you
the
started,
group he went with,
when
they
you
were
started-
hiking. They've hiked there before and shit, right?
Charlie,
Yeah.
when you texted the group and you were like, "Yo, we should all go back to Colorado."
Yeah, I don't think I would.
I was like, "What are you talking about?"
I was in the grocery store. I was looking at my phone. I said, "Put my phone back in my
I didn't even
pocket."
respond. I was just like, "Man, this is a useless text." This is a very useless
I can't see
text.
any of my friends doing that shit,
Bro, I was
waiting
There
for
were
y'all to
times
set
where
the itinerary.
there were times where I legitimately thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
thought it was over.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like when I
walking
went
up?
snowboarding, bro, like I almost fell off that mountain at least twice. And I
But
was
just
like, wow, that
walking
was
up, you
fun.
thought you're gonna die.
When I was coming down,
Bro, it's steep, man.
Really
Like,
steep?
bro, it was
it's wild.
It was not
Russ
like
say
Russ,
y'all
when you do this, what does that
Oh
mean?
no, it's like I ain't gonna feel like I'm gonna die.
Nah,
Nah, that's what you think. It's you slip.
man, it was pretty bad.
No, I'm saying like I'm not gonna be like tired like that, but
From hiking? Have you hiked before?
yeah.
It was pretty.
It's not about
Where
being
have you hiked
tired.
before?
It's like literally like you lose your
San
footing.
Marcos.
And you never had a moment.
What did you hike?
And they no.
Wait.
What did you hike?
Did you just try to compare?
You hiked,
St. Mark?
you hiked a sand dune?
Look, I'm talking about my.
Like I was hiking like one of the tallest mountains in the world.
Yeah, bro. What are you talking about?
Shut up.
I'm,
Sand Park
And
inside.
they were like
Hold
there were
on,
professional.
stop.
There were professional hikers there that were like on their last breath.
Bro.
Like I'm talking about like skilled hikers, man.
I know. I'm sitting there.
It's
I'm like,
very hard, man.
hey, I'm not gonna let no mount. I'm not
Charlie,
gonna.
hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Charlie, hold on. How do you hike in San Marcos? Where did you?
Back
No,
up.
they have trails. They have
they
trails.
have
to
trails,
hike.
but it's like, bro, it's not like,
Actually, now that I think about it, Russell, you didn't go hiking.
Hike before.
There's no fucking mountain in Texas, nigga. Look at the map.
You're a joke.
No, we got
He went over the San Marcos Bridge.
mountains in El Paso.
I was like, what is he talking about?
it's like the most like basic trail. You know, it's like
Hey.
Brazos.
I can't believe
Hey,
you
This
said
nigga
that.
went on.
Hey, that whole got steep though. That whole got steep though.
This nigga went on a park trail and called it hiking.
Hey, it was more
This
than
nigga took a bike and just ran.
it was more than a park trail, bro.
All right, what did you hike in? What shoes did you hike in?
What shoes that are hiking?
Bro, there's
Yeah.
no way he hiked in
Bro,
Texas.
were you wearing Nike free runs? Were you wearing regular
If you were wearing, and honestly, you were bold to be hiking in
Bro, I
Yeezys,
twist-
man.
you know,
I knew it. I knew you were gonna twist your shit.
There's no way in hell you've ever been on fire.
Yo, honestly, watching Charlie snaps had me dying. The first thing I was like, damn, this man has summer hiking boots in the snow. That was the first thing that had me dying,
that was
right?
wild.
Bro,
And he took his shirt off.
That was wild.
I was like, you're a joke.
You were hiking in shorts.
Bro, he was hiking in shorts, summer boots,
wasn't cold?
his shirt off in
Bro,
the
that picture
snow.
you took in the snow is.
That picture you took in the snow.
I just
was
looked
so
at it.
sick.
I said, I liked it. I was like, that nigga gonna be sick.
I was like, yeah, you don't
I
feel.
was like, when you said hiking boots, I was like, these are hiking boots.
No, they were
They
hiking
are,
boots, but what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get like the snow boots and tie them onto them. So everyone, bro, every single step we took, my foot went down like 2 feet. And I'd have to pull it up.
I was like, the
whole
last time,
time.
you know, what's that place called? What's that place called in over here in Houston? Either Gander or Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, Bass
that's
Pro
where you
Shop.
get those boots.
That's
No,
what
you
I-
should. No, the thing is, like, I'm okay with him wearing it. Like, you need to wear it, but you need to be properly equipped. So he had the summer boots. He didn't have the snow add-on. And then this was the funniest thing to me, man. So he has the summer boots, right? Yeah. And he decides to go up the tallest mountain in Yeezys when he has the boots at home, bro.
Oh, you know why I didn't do that? Because my boots were so wet from the snow. Still.
So you rocked Yeezys on the mountain.
Yeah. But you know how many times I twisted my ankle? There were times where I was like, damn, I sprained my ankle. You know what's funny? The whole time I was like, bro, there are points where like, I remember, hey, I'm not gonna lie. All right, this is a real. Bro, I got up 1/4 of the way. The dry mountain, the second mountain we did, and I got up like 1/4 of the way, and I just started having a panic attack. I started like, bro, you know like when you have a panic attack, you start almost shitting on yourself.
I've never had a panic attack in my
What
life.
kind of panic attack that is?
Bro, I got
It's
like,
not Everest, man. Like,
no, but I started panicking. I was like,
about
bro,
what?
I thought I was gonna die.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you've hiked before.
Yes.
You know, like the air starts thinning.
Yes, that's Colorado.
Bro, I started hyperventilating. I couldn't breathe, and I was tired. On top of that, bro, imagine being
You
tired.
didn't mention any of that in the group chat.
No, because, bro,
And he wants to invite us all. He wants us to go
Hey
there.
guys, we all should suffer.
because it was a real moment.
No.
It was a real
And
moment.
when he had the oxygen tank, he was.
Hey, how
I
is
just
that?
remember.
How
I
is
just
that oxygen
remember.
tank?
I remember getting up 1/4 of the way, looking back, like, God damn, I'm high. Like not like high as in like.
You were high up in
But
the mountains. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm really high. Like if I fall off right now, I'm dead. And then I thought about how tired I was.
Can you fall
So
like
I was,
that?
yes,
bro, it's steep. So like, as soon as you
Bro,
lose your footing, man, if you
talking
don't
about
grab
like,
on, bro, you're just tumbling.
bro. As I got higher, I just kept telling myself, "Do not look back.
But y'all had
Don't
steps.
It was
look
that
back."
steep?
It
It's not
was
steps.
steep.
Did you
when
see
you
that?
did,
Did
they
you see that
It's
drone
a-
footage
it's
they
an
got when
illusion.
they?
It's an
Wow.
illusion. You look at it and it kind of looks like my staircase.
Yeah.
But when you're on it, if someone's like if I'm fucking around like
Yeah.
dude, and it's like do that, you're dead. Like you're
Wow,
falling.
you're gonna
Oh wait,
you're gonna keep
I
going.
did hike.
Don't say it.
And no, I did. I hiked in Hawaii.
That's why like
Okay.
every
Did you
time
go
I
up
was
the
like
mountains?
Yeah.
each
I went up
person
a
I passed
volcano.
by, I was like, do I trust this nigga?
so
Is he
it-
gonna like fuck with
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Like, you know, like
So
it's
was
just-
grab
there
him
was
and
there
go
a
down
path
with you.
that everybody was walking?
so it's like a very steep mountain, and there's like little. They're not even made for rest, but people use them as rest stops. You're going up, and there's maybe like 4 feet of just like rest area on each
Yeah.
as you go up, pretty much.
Okay.
But like some of the rest areas are like steep with the staircase.
Oh, okay.
So like you can't really rest there, and if you're resting there, I remember like I almost slipped and fell back.
So is
couple
the
of
only
times.
way to get down to go all the way up and then go down?
Like emergency
So the only
way?
this is the tricky part. We went all the way up, and I felt accomplished, and I was like, okay,
How are we gonna get down?
there's 2 options. There's 2 ways to go down. You go down the same way you got up, which I was like, man, my quads are already cramping. My quads are. That's something that's.
You didn't eat any bananas?
Bro, I kept drinking pickle juice.
Is that
Pure,
does it help?
pure
Potassium.
Yeah.
pure potassium.
Yes.
And I got like 1/4 of the way. I started cramping. I was like, man, that's why I started like freaking out. Like, bro, if I got a Charlie horse and lock
because
up,
the oxygen,
bro, if I lock up on a mountain where there's 400 people hiking
your
right
oxygen
now,
levels, and probably even though you're drinking pickle juice,
bro,
you still got
I
to
was,
hydrate. as
and
well.
then I ran out of water. Bro, I went through 4 bottles of water at the 1/4 mark.
See,
Wow.
this is why I said
So,
this is not big.
Have you been hybrid? Were you hydrating before that?
Yes, I was because I hydrated from the other night.
No, hiking is nice.
Sounds like vacation, man.
This is why I told you should have got the Camelback.
Sounds like
Y'all looked at me
smart.
crazy.
And then
Y'all looked at me crazy when I had the Camelback.
You know what's even more stupid? Like
What?
I was carrying my backpack with my laptop and camera in it.
For what?
So, bro, that's when I started realizing, like, damn,
Just in
this
case
shit
you have to
actually
pull it out and make a
this
video.
shit actually-
Do a quick edit. Do a quick edit
Instead of
real
adding
quick.
more water, this man bought his apple.
Just in case you had to
This is
go
the funny
and
part. So,
edit a video.
at one point, I got so mentally like challenged and like defeated
Yeah.
that I literally like said I left my backpack. I was like, I don't care about this anymore. With my camera and my laptop in, and I went up about like maybe 10 feet, and I was like, oh, I'm tripping, man. Let me go back again. But that's when I realized, bro, dehydration had gotten to my brain.
And lack of oxygen.
Bro, no oxygen. I thought it was reasonable for me to like,
Just leave that
logical
shit?
for me to leave my shit and say, fuck it.
It's too heavy.
I'll buy another one. Because I was so fucking tired, man. I was so
Charlie, what
tired.
part of this sounds like vacation?
I was so, bro, it was the most, as I'm saying, when I kept saying it was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, it was literally the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It was,
So then you get to the top, and then you take another path down.
that's the
or
thing that
what?
pissed me off. We got to the top,
Yeah.
and
And what's the top? It's
I
the
was
summit,
pissed.
right?
I was just like, damn, nigga,
Summit.
y'all niggas don't want to let me rest for a little bit? Like, chill.
because they wanted to go straight to it.
They were like, all right, you made it. Let's go even higher. So then we went like higher. And that's when Lawrence took the fucking video of us.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you seen that video? That
Yeah,
shit
that video
looked
is
crazy.
nice.
Bro, and
It's
that's
crisp.
when I look back at that, I was like, damn. We really like went to the top. And there were people following us.
Yeah.
They're like, where are these guys going? And they
Yeah.
were following us and like, are you guys sure this is a trail? And it wasn't. Hayden and his brothers created it himself.
Oh
And
my God.
We literally like,
Oh my
that's when it went
gosh.
to real hiking.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's not hiking. That's rock climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock climbing.
This man
yeah.
started rock climbing and
We
Yeezys.
started
You're
rock climbing, bro.
wild.
I'm talking about,
Oh my God.
I'm talking about like I was on the edge of the mountain.
Yeah.
And if I said let go of both of my hands, I'm going all the way down. I'm dying.
Why did you do
So there
that?
was
Kind
moments
of.
where, bro, I was doing it.
Because when you look at the video, you're
Are you
like,
using your hands?
Yeah.
yes, that's it. And Yeezys,
bro, wait, hold on. Let's go back. I'm gonna go back and review the video because when
Bro.
you look at it, I'm like, where are y'all? Like,
But the scariest part of this whole, the
Bro,
whole
you
hike,
were climbing with
the scariest part was going down. You're literally going down a mountain.
That's why I
and-
keep
and it's
asking you,
just
how did
death.
you guys get
You're
down?
looking at death.
How did
you're
you guys-
You're crawling, bro. We were all shaking.
Bro,
Look at that shit.
You guys are.
where the fuck
Where
are y'all?
are you?
It was scary, man. That's why, like, if you saw my Snapchat, I was looking at Lawrence and I was like, this nigga's crazy. Because I was like doing myself. I was like panicking. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, fuck, man. Fuck, these niggas are tripping, bro. Like, what's my mom gonna say?
Bro, that's crazy. So you guys, so now you guys are deciding to go down. How do you guys get down? The same way you
We
came
literally
back up?
like
Slide down.
we were like, for me, I was just gluing myself. I was just like
Sliding
crawling
down?
down, sliding down super
On
slow.
your back?
Huh?
How
On
long?
my
Did,
back,
how long
yeah.
did it take to get down?
From that point?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
30 minutes. Yeah.
How long
how
did it take
did-
you to go up?
Like 30 minutes.
Oh wow.
So how the oxygen tank work? Like, did it feel? Do you feel it?
I bought that thing before. I think it doesn't really work.
It
Does
doesn't
it?
really work, honestly. I
It-
feel like. I
it's
think
just
it's like
lying.
it was like all like a placebo.
Yeah.
Just pump you feel it.
It just yeah.
It was just cold air. going in
Exactly,
your
just
mouth.
to make you feel like cold air hits
Yeah.
you.
No, it actually works because it oxidizes your blood, but it's like you
Yeah,
have to
but you
use
don't
properly.
feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not significant.
It's not gonna make you
Yeah.
not feel tired.
No,
You're gonna feel
no.
exhausted.
You're gonna feel
regardless.
exhausted.
Whenever I did it, I kind of felt like less lightheaded
Yeah.
for a
Oh,
second.
that's the point.
Okay, yeah, you guys were lightheaded up there. Did you feel lightheaded when you got there, or did you feel light when you?
I definitely
went on
had
the
I definitely had altitude sickness. The moment we landed,
Yeah.
I just
You did?
felt different.
Bro, Colorado's different, man. Like even walking upstairs, you're like,
It's
wow,
like the
I'm
hyperbolic
winded.
time chamber.
Bro, you're
Bro,
winded
in the
man.
house, bro. Yes,
You're
bro.
winded.
Just
walking
like talking to everyone in the house. I was like,
Yeah, it's pretty hard,
Bro,
man.
I was listening to
Everywhere I went.
Hayden's story, and I was like, bro, why does this man sound like he's gasping?
bro, we were all bro. Just to get on top of like my bed, I was like,
Yeah.
but the whole time, bro.
Did y'all work out? Because I remember when I worked
Yeah.
out in Colorado, I felt like I was dying.
Yeah,
That was the worst
That was
workout
the-
I've ever had in
so,
my life.
so did it feel like the hyperbolic
Yes,
time chamber?
yes,
time
I
chamber?
couldn't breathe.
But-
Wow.
now you realize.
So you feel like you were training like
Yeah.
I feel like I was
extremely hard.
I feel like I was dying. I didn't feel like I was
Oh, you
training.
didn't feel like you were training?
No,
Like, when
I was
I-
like, I was concerned because I was like, bro, like
Bro,
this
any-
squat
you felt like
session.
having an asthma attack, right?
No, I was getting lightheaded. Like I
Yeah.
blacked.
Yeah.
I remember.
blacked out?
Yeah, I blacked out.
Oh my
Well,
God.
like I blacked out, but I was like,
That's good training.
But imagine doing the amount.
So wait, you blacked out on a squat?
yeah, but I was just sitting there. I was just like
You had
this,
the weight
and
on
then I
your
racked
back?
it. Yeah,
Oh.
but I blacked out, but
When did
nothing
you black out?
happened.
At the top or the bottom?
The top. That's what I'm saying.
think
Nothing.
about
okay.
the force he's exerting to pick.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And the amount of weight he's doing.
That shit was
And
crazy.
high
So
altitude, bro.
man, that's got to be scary.
Honestly,
not-
it's like
bro, that's
every
what I'm saying.
activity.
I didn't even know what
Everywhere
happened. I was just like, what just happened?
Everywhere we went, bro, it was just heavy breathing. To get out of the car to go in the restaurant, I was like, bro, like, how do people live out here? Like,
You get used to it. That's
You
what
get used to it,
it's
yeah.
called. What is it? Assimilation? Yeah, you have to get
Acclimated.
acclimated.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. Assimilation is the same
Acclimated.
thing. Is it the same thing? Assimilation and acclimated?
They would always say
To a
that,
degree,
like,
yeah.
people kept telling us, like, you guys should wait until you get acclimated first to hike, and you
Yeah.
didn't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
y'all
guys
went-
just went straight to it.
The
And
next
you were in
day.
a pumped up kicks hoodie.
Bro, I was
Was it cold up there?
hot while I was doing it, but the same day, I remember I broke a fever, and like in my bed.
I told y'all didn't want to believe me. I was like, you need a winter jacket. You're like, nah, man, I'll be fine.
Yeah, you didn't
But
take a
went away,
single.
went away the next
How
morning.
cold was
You
it?
did?
Huh?
How cold was
20
it?
degrees.
20?
Probably less.
You were in, was it windy?
At the top, man. That's when I turned around.
You
'Cause
got-
I was
that's
like-
the day you had a
I was
shorts
like,
on?
bro, there was snot running into my nose and snot running into my mouth. Bro, if you looked, bro, I saw IG story because I started looking crazy, and I didn't care how I looked. I was saying hi to people like that, like, just dried up snot on my lips and my. They were like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, and I was like shivering. I was just shaking. Bro, I looked so defeated. And then that's when Brandon turned around. He was like, Charlie, you good? I was like, yeah, man, I can't do this no more. I can't. And I just turned around and started walking.
Bro, that to me, that's not vacation to me. I can't do that. I can't leave Houston knowing I'm about to put in some work.
It's fun.
physically.
It's straight, man. I think you should do stuff.
I definitely felt like really like accomplished after that. I felt
It's
good.
definitely.
But
stuff
what
like-
happens is like that. You have to allocate one day to that.
That
Yeah.
exactly.
'Cause
bro.
then
You
after
you
that,
guys
you're
went
just
back
like-
to back. That's
I'm
what I
still
didn't
sore at this moment.
I didn't understand that.
I think it depends on what your activity level
whose
is.
bright idea was it to hike again?
I mean, we only had 5 days. So
Yeah.
we wanted to get the best out of it.
I mean, when I went snowboarding 2 days in a row.
You guys didn't want to go snowboarding?
That's
we
different.
didn't want to. Snowboarding, you need more time
No, you don't. You only need 2 days.
to learn it, but then you to really
No,
enjoy it.
you learned it on your first day, man.
Yeah,
you're
but
not
I'm
gonna.
talking about
So wait, what was the
soreness.
conversation about
Like in order
snowboarding?
to
Yeah.
like, get really good and enjoy it throughout the week. Like,
Yeah.
So
You
when-
you
like,
need
you-
like 7 to 10 days.
bro, you're not going to fucking double mountains, man. Like, there's no
You're
way
not
you're going
going to
double
the
blacks.
Black
You're gonna go
Diamond.
the most. You'll go if it's your first time. The most, if you're really trying to like really go for it, 3 days in a row. Because at that point, you're just like, bro, I'm exhausted. Like after my first day, my second day, I went and I was just like your body gets warm again. You get used to it. But then when I came home after that second day, I was like, there's no way I could do 3 days in a row.
Yeah,
like
it's
there's it's because you're not even there. Like you know what
Well,
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying more so for like, you get there, you train for 2 days, you practice, and then you like, you want to do it again. So you just have fun in Colorado, and then you do it again in like 3 or 4 days.
He's a trainer.
That
Yeah,
was
then he said
the train.
Train
that
for
was the
2 days. I'm like,
logic.
we prepare for
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm like.
That's
He's talking
what
about
some
football.
people
Someone.
Okay,
I know
but
people
I
that
know
go
that
to-
you
Are
guys
you talking about
had
as a beginner? Or are you talking about just like
Hold on,
someone
hold on.
that
As a
always
beginner,
Hold on, but as you guys obviously were thinking about what you guys were gonna do,
It
right?
was just one of those things where like after hiking,
Uh-huh.
my body was completely destroyed. So there was no way I was gonna pick up snowboarding.
I think was like just run it back.
You know
I
what?
think I would've
Run it
killed
back
myself.
one more time.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Kill
saying.
myself.
You know what you should have done?
You
Like
have to be fresh to learn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Snowboarding
yeah,
is
for sure.
yeah.
man.
So what I
Very
would have done,
painful.
like in that situation, since y'all went at this time, I would have gone snowboarding for the first 2 days, took a day to chill.
Yeah,
kick
was
it,
hiking a
and then
last
just
minute
a hiking
decision? The
once.
first one, the first time, was that like a last minute or spur of the moment type
The
of thing?
second hike was definitely
The first
like-
one
The first one, no,
was planned.
it was planned.
Yeah, I would have done that.
The-
I would have done that before I left.
The second hike was last minute.
Yeah.
Hayden was like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I told myself the last time we did this, I would never do it again in my life. But we're here. But he told us that. He told me that right before we went up. I was like, oh shit.
Why didn't y'all want to do snowboarding at all?
No, because it was already they already tired from the hike,
after-
right?
No, I'm saying like before y'all went, y'all should have been like, yo, like
I
why don't we do
wasn't ready
snowboarding?
for that, and I don't think any of us were mentally ready for that. Like we didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh
You
shit!
have to
I
buy
had
all that gear. And,
no, you rent it, bro.
You
You
rent it.
literally rent
Yeah.
it from there. It's so
Oh,
cheap.
yeah.
well, the house we were staying in, and there was like actually like nice ski resorts and
Yeah.
snowboarding resorts that had like the lifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
So
that,
what?
yeah, that's why.
So
I
what
was
you
shocked.
do?
planned that, though.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like you should have planned that. 'Cause
I was
that'd have
shocked
been-
that you guys
That's
And
did
very
obviously
fun.
we did fucking what Colorado was legal for. So
Yeah, I mean, I did that too when I came home. Like I would go at like 6 a.m., come back around like 5 p.m., 4
Wait,
p.m. and
what's happening?
Hey, wait.
yeah,
Wait. Have you?
you partake in whatever
No,
recreational.
what was
Yes.
up with this?
Yes.
Oh,
Skiing and
okay.
snowboarding. All right, what's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
no, but yeah.
Fuck, one day, man.
That was
We're gonna
like
take this shit
recovery.
to the next level.
I'm talking about with the legal cannabis.
What about it?
That's what we did as well.
Oh, okay. You guys did?
You can partake in it, man.
Y'all.
If it's legal.
It was legal.
Y'all.
Wait, so, wait, have any of you guys been snowboarding or skiing?
No,
I've been
just
skiing.
me, I
I've been
guess.
skiing
I never
before.
snowboarded.
You've been
skied a day
Bro,
in
skiing?
my
have you
life.
So you know
snowboarded,
it's
ski?
fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Why would I snowboard or ski?
I'm saying, have you ever? You went to Colorado before?
Why would I snowboard or ski?
I can never see Russ shredding it up.
Not
Do you
good.
see me fucking
Not
bro?
good.
Goggles.
Bro,
For what?
I can see
full
Russ on
winter suit.
snowboard.
He literally just a big ball.
Bro, actually, I don't have much.
I'd kill it though.
It's fun. Honestly, after like the first,
I want to pick up snowboarding.
bro. After the,
Bro, I want to
bro,
do snowboarding.
I did
man.
it
How
honestly
was
like
it?
the first hour, but then after that first trip, maybe the first trip and a half, don't ever touch my head like that again. Don't ever touch my head like that again. He like combed my hair.
That was nasty.
I felt very uncomfortable.
He combed your hair.
One of his hairs was sticking out.
That was because I had a hat on. I
So you-
forgot it.
you rubbed
Bro,
it
that's what
down
he did.
for
Come
him?
here, Alex. He literally did this. He said,
You rubbed it down for him?
I saw it happen. I was like, maybe he was like trying to help him or something. I was like,
His hair was literally pointing.
"Yeah, I have.
upside
I don't have a
Hey,
hat.
that
That's
means
why
he's
it's
a real
gone."
nigga, man.
down. That's kinda weird. I'm not
Yeah.
No, he's a
No,
real nigga.
really weird.
After like your first 2 trips down the mountain, then you like get really used to it and you start having fun, man. Then you start challenging yourself. You're like, yo, I want to go for as long as I can.
Did
without
you ever go
falling.
on like what's the leveling
Yeah,
system?
The highest I went was blue. I went down
So,
blue.
but what's the
once.
leveling system? What is it like?
So it goes bunny, green, blue. Then you have your diamond. Then you have
bunny,
your double,
green, blue,
and then
diamonds
diamond.
next,
Oh, sorry, blacks. Then you have your diamonds.
and then there's the double
Diamond.
black diamond.
Yeah, that one is different because the double black diamond is literally like unpaved. It's like literally like niggas just go down.
Wow, that's
Like,
crazy.
it's just like you either you can hit a tree and it's like you better.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy?
It's crazy.
So the hike that we did, Conjurer's Peak,
Uh-huh.
it was like a double black diamond like incline. Or
Yeah, that makes sense.
Crazy.
And people were just going down. I remember asking.
Yeah,
Hayden-
that's steep then.
I remember asking Hayden. I was like, "What happens like if they want to take a break or like if like they like get tired or if they crash into a tree?"
on
He's
you.
like, that's how good they are. That's
Yeah,
what he said.
like the
It's
people
on
that do
you,
it
Bro,
are
they were
experts,
going-
man.
Yeah.
Remember when like at the end I was like, I don't know if you guys remember my IG story, but I was like, I'm gonna complete it, but I'm gonna complete it at my own pace.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that's how like I looked
And it
up.
was like a big
bro,
open.
niggas went to the top and they started snowboarding down.
Yeah.
And I remember
Yeah.
just looking at
that
them,
was
I
a
was like,
steep.
I was like, what?
You know what's so funny? When I saw that story, I thought you guys were like just on a normal flat land, and there was just a high hill.
yeah.
But then you guys were actually
I
on
was
the
literally
mountain.
at an incline. Yeah. So
Oh,
I was
wow.
like literally standing with my back foot like this.
Yeah,
and
no,
like
that was
this.
steep. That was
No
steep.
harness.
Yeah, that was
So if
steep.
like someone were to come down and roll down, I'd just keep rolling
Yeah.
down until oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, that was.
Until I whatever. But
Yeah, that's honestly. Like, I would definitely do a trip like that if I ever wanted to. Like, I'm going to New Mexico now, but we're just gonna go hiking and stuff like
You go to
that.
New Mexico? When is this?
July.
I heard New Mexico's good for hiking.
It is. So we're gonna go a bunch of different places out there.
We? Who's we?
Me and my girl.
Oh, for real? You gotta
You
be
and
nice.
Yeah, me and my girl.
Hiking is fun. You just have to make sure that like, that's what you're doing for the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I blocked out days. I was like, yo, if
Yeah.
we're doing anything
How
physical,
long?
like
How
that-
long you going for?
man, we're hitting up like 3 different spots, so it's about a week out there.
Week?
Yeah, so it's pretty straight.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, 10 days max
Yeah,
anywhere.
shit.
I really want to go see like their caves and stuff because I've
trying
never
to
been
go to
inside of like,
Albuquerque?
yeah, we're doing Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and this place called Taos.
Is it safe out in New Mexico?
Man, real safe.
It's straight.
It's not, Russ.
What do you mean by safe? I'm just
I'm fucking around.
like,
I'm fucking around.
Stop shaking your head.
You see
dude.
that,
talking
you see
about,
that video with
like racism, or are you talking
Black
about, like,
Just in
Memphis?
general, yeah,
You talking
like,
about
I mean,
Memphis?
everything.
It's,
Wow,
it's,
there's
I mean,
like
there's definitely no like
15.
racism out there like that. I mean, there's racism everywhere, but it's not
Yeah.
like that out there.
Is it tangible? Can you taste it?
Nah, it's not like that.
Isn't that where like the
It's-
meth
it's-
is
it's-
prominent? Or
But meth is prominent everywhere in the Panhandle. There's meth is prominent in this thing, Lubbock.
I know. Yeah, I know that.
Bro, can we talk about the fact that I didn't know that, but there's maybe I'm just so oblivious, but there's apparently an opioid crisis going on right now.
No, we can't talk about it.
Shut up.
Is
But I
there
know,
really? I didn't know
yeah,
that.
apparently there's an opioid
Are
crisis going
opioids
on.
like
Where?
Isn't that
Xannies?
old?
Isn't that
I mean, I
Xannies?
know, but
Where?
apparently it's worse. Like
Where?
I think it's north in the north.
Shit. Kansas
North of what?
City.
But it makes sense.
Goddamn.
You know,
North
like
of US or
northeast,
Texas?
northeast.
Of Texas or
No,
the
the United States,
Mm.
like in the north. So you
I
know,
that.
like
the north.
I know hotspots are like Kansas City,
North of
New Mexico, like places in New Mexico.
yeah, man. I didn't know this is going on. Apparently, it's like 70. I don't know what the stat was, but it was some outrageous statistic that like said like I don't know like 70% of I don't know. I don't want to quote us.
70% of people.
No, I don't want. I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to say something else. But it was like, there was some crazy stat that like majority of Americans are suffering from like
opioid addiction.
No, like depression or mental health issues.
I can see that. A lot of people are soft out there, man.
I'm like, and it was like something around like, I think it was like something around like 70-something%. But I
know
that's
70% of niggas are depressed.
Bro, that's what I don't know. I don't know. Check that up again.
I would say 70%. But I think there's a lot.
But it was like it was a shocking number to me. It was a very shocking number to me, Russ. Like I was shocked.
Maybe it was like 20.
It was definitely over 50.
50%. 1 in 2 people are depressed.
Let me.
So that means out of all of us, at least 2 of us here are depressed.
No.
You sad, man?
Even we're the lucky 5. We're the lucky 5.
I don't know the way they say it on social media is that, hey man, you never know. My brother has he's fully functional in public and he has a nice job and he smiles all the time, but he's still depressed.
Wait, who said that?
Well, that's what people say on Twitter. They say stuff like that. So
I mean, I can see that. If
we were just talking about Twitter. You use Twitter.
I love Twitter, man.
I guess everyone uses it in a different way, right? There's some people that post and some people that just.
I mean, I'm not.
Matt's the type of Twitter user where he's always present, but you never feel it because he never says anything. No, he doesn't even like. He doesn't even like shit.
You like and comment, but you don't post.
No, Matt.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll tweet here and there, like if something happens.
So now, do you guys use the search feature a lot?
Oh, of course.
I don't get
if I'm looking, I use the search feature if I'm looking for something specific in the sense of like something that I've heard in culture.
Okay,
and I want to see like.
So you're
more
that type of user
it.
where you want to see more topics on
exactly.
a certain thing.
Like let's say like
Toronto. You do that?
Same way,
you search things.
Yeah.
You?
Nah, I'm on my TL.
So you don't look up your timeline.
Like,
really.
What about like an issue with like DaBaby, like stuff like that? You don't look up videos and stuff like that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it just pops up on your TL
I
sometimes?
do.
Oh, wow.
The people that I follow do a pretty good job of like keeping me up to date on all the shit that's happening.
Sometimes like if I'm looking for something specific like a video, I'll be like, oh, DaBaby
Because when I found myself when I experimented with Twitter and was just using it, I was like, I'm more of like a search.
Yeah.
Like I'll search a topic or like
there's like different times to use Twitter. Like obviously for the information if you want to go down that route. There's also like the funny meme culture where it's like you just see shit that pops by.
Barely.
Oh, okay.
Bro, Twitter is easily my most favorite app.
Yeah.
You guys too? Charlie?
Mm-hmm. I find Instagram kind of caps sometimes because it's like you just get tired of like.
The Instagram is, bro, I can't use
Instagram
it.
is actually getting kind of boring now. I was actually going to bring that up in the group message.
It's too boring, man.
It's getting really played out.
Instagram is. Ugh.
It's for me. It's kind of always been that way. Like I haven't been I'm not like an Instagram person.
Yeah.
I've always loved Twitter.
You're not Instagram person.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not on Instagram as much as like Twitter.
I rarely.
I'm on Twitter all the time.
Twitter, you're also more personable, man. Like you see what that person's thinking. You see like actual tangible thoughts.
You post like
so do you guys?
Yeah, but for me, like what I do is I open my phone, go immediately to my story, post, and I get off and I go back to Twitter.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I do.
Whenever I go to Instagram, it's just stories real quick and dip.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not really trying to scroll through.
Like a heat check,
after like 1 or 2 scrolls, I'm like, bro, this is too much.
Well, for me, it's like I'll be using the app and I'll be going through people's stories and I'm just like,
talk a little louder.
No, he's
good. He's straight.
I'm just making sure, man, because man, they've been killing us.
I hope so, yeah.
I hope
so. You've been sounding like you literally were talking.
No, the last episode was bad.
It was bad.
That was my mic, right?
No, that was you.
No, that was the episode before that. You couldn't hear you.
Bro,
yeah, it was my mic, right?
It's like you were talking from a
That was because that was the episode I was hugging the mic. I was, you know, okay.
This nigga gave his mic the slurp gawk special.
But what were you saying?
Sometimes I'll be scrolling through Instagram and I just like feel like I'll just ask myself, like, I'll go through like a series of people's stories. I'm like, why the fuck do I care about these people's lives? And I'll just exit out the app and just like not use it for like 5 or 6 hours. It's just like Twitter's just more entertaining because I don't know. I feel like Twitter you learn more about the world. As crazy as it sounds.
Yeah, because Twitter's the news.
Yeah, it is news, man. It's an excellent source of news.
And on top of that, man, it's just like
excellent.
You get so much information that you didn't know that you were looking for, and you find it, and you're like, wow, that was hilarious. Like, Like on Instagram, you're very limited to who you follow, right? But on Twitter, it doesn't matter who you follow. You'll find something that everyone has.
Because the amount of retweets.
Yeah,
exactly.
Now favorites too. Like people favorite shit. It's so
it's
people act
dangerous.
like people act like their favorites can't be seen now for some reason. Like people will be like,
I'm telling you,
favoriting like porn and shit.
Go
onto the
check
TL.
your favorites every now and then because you might have slipped up while you're scrolling and accidentally favorite something.
Yep.
So
I do that. I do that all the time.
Nah, you
actually.
gotta check yourself.
Yeah.
Before someone out here
Some
tells
people
you-
like if you go on Twitter and you follow some of like the people that you look up to, you should see what they favorite. It's actually very entertaining
Yeah, it
to
is
see what type
actually
of
funny.
bag they're in.
Yeah, Twitter's a little crazy with the notifications, right? Can't you see all types of activity that a
You
user
can,
does?
but I think that's what adds to its like uniqueness is because you
Because
get
you
to
like
see,
to see that.
No, it's just like you get to see things that you wouldn't have otherwise seen.
And some
If that
people
makes
don't
sense.
care. Some people
Yeah.
are like,
Just
yeah,
like,
nigga,
yeah, you
I
can
like
see-
this
yeah.
shit.
Damn, do you guys think that Instagram's gonna fade out?
No,
No.
not. What do you mean?
Like,
what do you
by
mean? Yeah,
fade
Because
out?
like now that I'm actually thinking about it, Twitter is like gonna be there but forever because
Yeah.
it's just so
It's
good.
the news. It's become
So,
the
like
news.
I enjoy.
Nah, that's what they said about
I
Facebook,
enjoy-
man.
You know, I
no.
oddly
Facebook still has the most users out of
yeah, but
everyone.
it's like
No,
it's
yeah,
just
but-
like
but
generational.
that's-
There will be
yeah.
always something
Yeah.
that's different. Like something will
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
will
yeah.
take over.
Facebook is
Twitter.
more
I'm
just
talking
of
about,
a
I'm
data
talking
play
about
right now.
in terms of it being like super hot.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think
everything
Twitter will
has
be
its
hot
time.
because I started using Twitter a little bit and I was like, damn, this shit is actually kind of.
You got
Bro,
a
it's
Twitter?
very entertaining, man. I enjoy scrolling.
You got
on my
Twitter?
feed.
Yeah, I have one.
You don't follow nobody, bro?
No, I don't use it. I don't.
You know the thing is about Twitter, it's not a very good marketing thing in my
I don't.
opinion.
I,
as far as
rarely ever use.
like
it.
you can't.
your-
Really, I don't
what's
know,
your
man.
handle?
I
I
feel
think
like
it's the
Twitter.
same thing as my
Alex the
IG
Samurai.
handle. I think it's the same thing as my IG handle. I'm not sure.
Twitter hasn't like found a way. Like in my opinion, I feel like it's harder for people to monetize off of Twitter than it is for any
Hell
other
yeah.
social
Yeah.
media.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
It's
because your
very
shit
hard.
could get stolen and like
Yeah.
it doesn't even.
So that's the one bad thing about Twitter is like they haven't found a way to monetize it.
Twitter you can monetize, but you can monetize in a different way. It's like one of the things that I saw was that some people what they do is like they'll use it as a biz deving platform. So you'll jump into conversations about certain topics.
No, I can see that.
So, you know, like, if
it's
you're-
definitely a great marketing strategy.
Yeah, so like if you're a service based business, it's definitely a huge value add because like if like let's say you wanted to get into coaching for some reason, coaching. Let's use a typical example like bodybuilding or whatnot. You know, jumping into those conversations, you just jump into them and be like, hey, you know, I can train you for 8 weeks.
yeah, because it gives
You
it.
know.
It's an
But-
easier way for sure.
I feel like Twitter. It's harder to get business off of Twitter than it is. The other
I've
platforms.
seen like
It's easy for a celebrity, but it's hard.
No, I mean Gary Vaynerchuk made a great point about it. It was like, it's good for B2B businesses. What I'll say is like if you're like B2C and you're dealing with everyday people, no. But if you're B2B and you're trying to like, for example, I could communicate with a development agency directly off of Twitter. I can go straight to the CEO, the founder.
Could you do that off of Instagram too? DMing.
It's a little different because it's not Instagram is hidden behind the wall of the DM, right? Like it happens off screen. You can see your
mentions.
yeah, your mentions and whatnot immediately.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
It's there's like a layer ahead of a
Gotcha,
DM.
gotcha.
So it's
You're it's like kind of like the commenting
you can
factor, but-
directly like that was the good thing about Twitter. Like when I started using it, I was like, man, you can directly engage with someone, like
Yeah.
just like immediately. It's a little different from a DM. A DM is like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a different psychology to it.
Direct
I mean, but the thing
message.
about mentions and stuff like that is it's the same concept. It's like because
Yeah.
people might not want to respond.
But because
automatically.
Twitter's on the open and there is no like hidden layer, there is you can still DM someone on Twitter, but you can also hop into their conversation in their thread. That's the
Yeah.
interesting thing about Twitter. And that's what the point I'm trying to make is
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's
You
definitely a
the
place where
fact that
conversations can have.
You can literally just hop instead of like having to be like send a DM and be like, oh, did they actually see this or not? You wait for them to make a post and then start commenting within their thread, and then it's immediate interaction. And it because it's so limited in terms of like there's not a lot of comments like for certain specific niche topics. You can have like you can engage a lot better than like an Instagram. Like for example, Russ, you're not engaging too heavily with your people that comment on your Instagram post. Like maybe you might do the first 5 or whatever.
I mean, I'm doing a better job now. So like,
Yeah.
this might sound crazy, but sometimes like the first thing that I'll do when I wake up is like I'll go to my if I posted the day before,
Yeah.
like part of my morning routine would be like, all right, let me
Go
go
to
back
that picture
and
and-
go back and comment
yeah.
on everyone that
Double
said
back.
something.
Yeah, but with Twitter it's different. It's like almost immediate.
yeah.
No,
Like,
Twitter, I reply, I have a high reply and like retweet rate
Yeah.
to people that like
That
interact
was
with
the
my shit.
that was exactly what he was saying. That's what Gary was talking about. He was like, people reply a lot.
Yeah,
faster.
if you hit me on Twitter, I'm
Yeah.
I'm way more likely to
More
reply.
likely to reply.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know what it is. It's just like you just have like this type of freedom on Twitter to where like you just don't
Bro,
even.
Yeah.
that's what I felt when I started using it. I was like, man, this is like a.
Makes you feel liberated.
Yeah, no, it actually does. For me, it does.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I can
Because
see how you say
it's
that.
like you can literally type
So-
anything on
because
there,
you can-
and it's
so
like
would you
it's-
say-
it's like everything's
would you
with a grain of salt?
Would you say Twitter is the breaker of chains?
Shut the fuck up.
I knew you were.
But no, but you could look at it like that because like for me, there isn't a lot of money generated
From
to my business from Twitter.
Yeah,
so it's like there's
more of just
I don't feel like
free
I'm losing.
expression.
Yeah, I'm just free. I'm just expressing myself. For like
Yeah.
these are my thoughts,
Correct.
literally as I'm thinking.
People
them.
are not. You're not going on Twitter with an objective of like monetization.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
You know, trying to
Some people
maximize
are.
the right post.
Some people are, but like for me, Twitter is just something I just like.
Yeah.
It's a place to just
You
interact.
monetize off the platform, but I don't know about directly monetizing on the platform
No, I don't think
because
so.
they don't even
It's
have
not
a
even-
business model like that.
They don't. There's nothing business about Twitter
Do
like.
they do ads in Twitter?
a little bit.
Oh yeah. They do. But
do.
like,
But it's
You-
like it's not even noticeable because like you literally just scroll past it and you don't
yeah.
even feel like
Yeah.
it's an ad.
Yeah.
Because like
So-
actually, when do they do ads?
there's like it says like
Probably
promoted
every
tweet.
once in a while.
Remember
Is it?
when
Is
says
it?
promoted
Do you
tweet?
run
Oh,
through
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh, promoted tweets.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. But it's so hard to run. Like,
Yeah. And I'm sure that they're using that Discover page for a little bit of
yeah. That's what I was thinking
a little
too.
bit of revenue.
I'm sure they're
ad revenue.
swaying it, but now Instagram
Oh.
is very, very like monetized, man. Like you can see commercials out the ass. On
Yeah, Instagram is getting, but Instagram is becoming the new TV in the way of like commercials.
YouTube's the new TV, man.
No, in terms of
Hence
commercials.
YouTube
I guess
TV.
I'll say the new commercial. The new commercials Instagram.
Okay.
I would say the new commercials Instagram. The new radio is podcast. The new.
I don't even think the new radio is podcast. I think the new radio is just streaming services. Because
You wouldn't say the new radio is podcast
I would
because
say
like
that.
think about like 1950s radio where it was like you would sit around. It was like a fireside chat. You would sit around with your family. There was no TV at this point, or however. I don't know if it was 1950, but maybe even before that. Whenever there was no TV, and the television was made, and radio was the primary form of communication.
But even
Or-
then,
or
it's like
information.
even then, it's like podcast itself is a form of like entertainment, but I wouldn't say it's radio. Radio is a new means of something. Like
but
even on the radio.
But think about radio, the fireside
Are you talking
chat.
like are you talking like talk shows?
No,
Type
I'm
style?
thinking about like the fireside chat where your whole family would gather around a radio and listen to a show. It's
Okay.
almost like think about it like kind of like there may be people that are listening to us in groups.
Yeah.
You know, could you imagine that?
Hell no.
Yeah, right? It's a little weird, but like think about that. Imagine if
Podcast,
like
group
bro, imagine if
listen?
like a couple homies were chilling and they would listen to this podcast as a group and just shooting the shit to it.
Hey, if y'all are
That's
doing
could
that,
be
if
possible.
y'all are doing that right now, you're sick.
I commend you. I commend you guys.
And number two, split up into
commend you
fives
guys.
and listen to us individually so we get better ratings,
we
please.
appreciate the support. Keep doing what you're doing.
But please listen to us in fives, not
think
Yeah,
about
but
it,
spread out the
because-
listens.
bro,
or in
because-
singles.
Bro,
Sorry.
because think about like we were just watching the Joe Rogan podcast.
No, y'all two were watching it. I wasn't watching that shit. It was just I just happened to be in the room when it was on.
Charlotte's TV.
But
Whatever Charlotte puts on, we
saying,
watch.
What I'm saying is,
I feel you. I know what
you
you're
know
talking
what I'm
about.
talking
Yeah,
about. Like,
yeah.
if there's an episode that you do want to watch,
I hate watching shit with people though. So I mean, I prefer. I hate watching content or anything with people.
oh yeah.
yeah, no, you can't.
People annoy me.
It's not a good.
Oh, isn't it crazy? It's like nigga, he's still talking. Like it's still going on. You don't have to comment on it.
Wait,
while
did
he's-
you guys? Did any of you guys watch John Wick?
I did.
Oh wait. Before
What?
since we're still on the social media.
Okay, you
Good
wanted
thing.
something on there?
Yeah. What about the girl? There's one girl. She
Oh shit!
So
Oh
she
yeah,
had
yeah.
2 million.
Oh
I think,
my
yeah, 2 million
god.
followers. Her name is
Ari. Yeah.
2 million
Ari.
followers on what?
Instagram.
Okay.
She had 2 million followers, and she couldn't sell 36 shirts. So the problem was she put out a whole Instagram post basically saying that she put into money into getting a photographer.
But it was interesting. It was
Do
interesting.
we have the
Yeah.
post?
Yeah, just
Do you
read,
wanna read it?
Yeah.
So-
It's super long, but you
But
might as well. just-
I mean, it's a podcast.
It's a podcast, yeah.
It's a
Okay.
podcast.
Are you good? Wait, are you a good reader?
Okay.
Fuck you, me, am I a good reader?
Oh, jeez. Now you just put him.
All right, I
Now
got you.
you can't mess
No,
up.
I was asking.
It breaks my
Hey, do y'all remember popcorn reading?
That's what I used to
Remember
sweat. I'd be
popcorn
like,
reading? Bro,
shit.
I used to hate it when they would give it to the slow guy
Alright.
because like that guy would never be really bad at reading, and like they would pick on him, so they would go like, "Oh, popcorn so and so," and it would come back to him. He'd be like,
I didn't like.
sound it out, nigga.
I didn't like that shit because there was always someone in the class that like struggled.
Yeah.
and it exposed them.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's-
but there was high school was.
But yeah,
mean,
but
man.
you had
was
to
so bad,
You had to
bro.
play it off and be like, man, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't even. Like I would just hate to see like someone like.
I know
you know,
it's you're just
it's
like
cringe. It's so cringe.
It's so
bro.
bad.
When you hear someone really struggling with, it's. Just
I have two
so,
stories
like,
about that too, man. So the first time, man, one of them was about me, but one of them was like this new kid. Like he just came from. He had just come from. I don't know where he came from actually. I think he was from Africa somewhere, but I don't know where. And man, this guy could not read like really well. Like he could read, but it was like putting him on the spot. He was already a quiet guy.
Yeah.
And so they would go back and forth on him, and I was like, man,
thing,
it's
like
up.
some people are not even bad readers. It's just when they get stage fright.
Yeah,
when they're just
exactly.
like in the front, it's just like, oh no, this is.
That's what it all is.
I would always just like fold in my seat, like, oh no, I know this is about to be bad.
I still remember my story, like when they were popcorning me, I was going through puberty obviously, and then like my voice kept cracking. I still remember we were reading The Outsiders. This was like 7th grade, 7th grade, and man, like, it was back and forth between these two because I played ball back in the day, so it was just like they all knew that my voice was cracking, so they would go like one guy would go, then they'd come back to me, and I would give it to someone else, they'd come back to me. So it was just like that all period. And then like the teacher was like had to stop, and she'd be like, "Hey, no one chooses Matt anymore because bro, my voice was cracking. It was gross, man."
All right, so read this caption. This seems
I gotta prepare for this, you know.
yeah. Now you're on the spot, bro.
Hi, it breaks my heart to
3
have.
mistakes max.
Hi, it breaks my heart to have to write this post. As y'all know, I released my brand. I poured my heart into this drop. For my photo shoot, I flew out a photographer and a makeup artist. Thank you for coming. She tagged him, Matthew.
Give
Taylor.
this some passion. You gotta read with like a.
This nigga just spilled like,
water on you.
bro, he just spilled like a shit ton.
Like,
What are you doing?
All I heard was just wet, just like.
Like I saw that in the
I was
corner of
like,
my eye, but I
whoa.
was like, nah, he's all right. But give us some colorful reading, Josh.
Anyway, I planned
Just
weeks
read it,
ahead,
just
I
read it.
planned
It's too
weeks
long for
ahead
colorful reading.
and was lucky enough to gather some friends who modeled for me. Shout out to y'all too. I rented out a huge photo studio for the day so I could get as many shots and as many video promo shots as I could. Huge thank you to my BFF, baby Ariel, for literally coming home early to come and help me on this. But unfortunately, the company that I'm working with goes based on the first drop sales. In order for them to order and make my products, even to keep working with them, I have to sell at least 36 pieces. Knowing I've become super irrelevant, I already knew it was going to be hard. But I was
So nuts.
I was getting such good feedback that people loved it and were going to buy it. No one has kept their word, so now the company won't be able to send out the orders to the people who actually bought shit, and it breaks my heart. Don't worry, you'll get a refund. I sent out a PR packages to friends, but I didn't get any feedback from them, which I can understand. People are busy, and I don't expect to be their number one priority. Aside from that, the people I thought who would support me really didn't, nor did they share any of my posts.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is bro.
Nor did they share any of my posts, all I asked for. Sounds bitchy, but like, no shade to anyone. I've supported everyone's music or whatever they've asked for my support on, and I couldn't even get in return. Sad face. But it's okay. It's okay because I just... You good?
Yeah,
no need.
bro, that was crazy. Okay, sorry.
All right, go ahead.
But it's okay because I just see this as a setback and a wake-up call to work harder for what I want and to never give up. This isn't the end of my brand. This is just a minor setback, and I will take this time to make my brand even better for y'all. Thank you to those who have supported. I really appreciate from the bottom of my heart.
Shut the fuck up.
She just sounds like she just.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Setback.
That sucks.
It does, but bro,
That sucks
bro,
a
But I
lot.
don't like when people do the whole like.
Play the victim shit.
No, just like the, oh, I did this for so and so I'm shocked when they didn't do it for me. I'm like, bro, when you we've said this before, and I sound like a broken record, but when you give with expectation, you've already lost. You've already lost. Like, you expecting someone to remember you doing good for them, you're nuts. You're literally nuts. If you
Nah, I
that
think
it's
so.
like-
I think what she's kind of referring to is like kind of like the idea of like, yo, if I promote your product, like this is good looks for the future because like now we've opened that gate to where like
To
now
where
I
you
can
can promote
yeah,
my-
it's kind of like
But-
I understand what you're
Hold
saying.
on.
I understand what
Hey,
you're saying, but at the
wait.
same time,
So she went and posted again to clear that up. She was
Okay.
like,
Okay.
So she's like, wanted to clear a few things up. First, I never even sold T-shirts. No idea where that came from. She's like, the minimum isn't 36 products in total. It's 36 of each product, and she has 7 products, so she would have to sell 252 pieces for the first drop, which is, she said, very hard. And she's never bought followers within the 4 years. She's been on social media. Every follower has been earned. Over time, your fans grow out of being fans. And I never thought in my head that me having followers meant I was going to have to sell out. So I just keep doing that. So,
But I mean, she also got to remember, Instagram isn't really necessarily the spot to build real supporters. Would you guys agree?
No, it is.
It is?
Yeah, it is.
You
for
think?
sure.
I would say YouTube is better, right?
YouTube is better, but Instagram can still be very effective.
Okay.
Very, very.
But would it
very
be?
effective.
Would you consider them? Would you consider them one-time buyers, or would you say
how many times?
No, they're long time.
No, there's a lot of people that have
So
built
people develop
their
like
empires
real
off of
connections
Bro,
off of
yeah.
Instagram. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But YouTube is just more efficient.
Because, yeah,
but Instagram, like if you've been on Instagram for years,
Yeah,
you could build.
you're
Like, bro,
active
if
on
you
your
think about it, like
story.
Simeon Panda,
Yeah.
Katie Hearn, like these people have never migrated
I've
over to
always
YouTube.
felt like YouTube was all. Well, I guess YouTube is, but you can still do it on
YouTube is just more effective.
Think
It's
about-
more efficient.
Think about how
Katie
easy it is
Hearn
to
built an empire off Instagram.
Instagram.
yeah. Think about how easy it is to buy something off Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, rather than having to watch.
You know,
videos,
I
see
wasn't
the ads
really
and stuff.
kind
You
of
scroll
talking
on
about
your
like
feed, sponsored thing comes on. You click.
more speaking on the fact of like having like lifetime supporters.
Nah, Instagram's
Yeah,
easier.
you can.
Yeah.
No, Instagram isn't. I'm just saying, like YouTube, is, in my opinion, is the most efficient way, but it's definitely. It's not like it's impossible on
Why would you
Instagram
say YouTube's efficient? More efficient?
Because
Because
it's long form content, you can really engage with.
I feel like that's more your truer fan.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what. But like they cleared up, you can actually still develop.
Watching a
So it's. I mean, like you could do it on both, but YouTube is just a lot more efficient.
Yeah.
Instagram, you have to build that base for a
Correct. 'Cause
long, for a longer time.
Because every
but
post is no maximum 60 seconds. If it's a video and if it's a photo, it's just a caption. But
Yeah.
YouTube is like you can drop a 19-minute vlog or that's 19 minutes of you talking to a camera.
But we've also, I mean, like we've seen it done. It's just I
Yeah.
would say YouTube is a lot more efficient.
Yeah.
But like when I listen to that post back again,
So like, what are we watching, man?
I'm like, damn, yeah,
This is sick.
this is disgusting.
is
But like when you think about it, that kind of sucks, man. Like, okay,
Yeah.
just put yourself in her shoes. Imagine starting a Naka, and like you reach out to Christian, you reach out to Max, you reach out to all these people, and they don't even like reply to you. And then you launch a Naka and you sell like maybe two sleeves. That's what happened to her.
Yeah.
So it's like we could joke and like laugh.
I don't agree with
No.
that because at that point it's like I don't think I'm not taking her word off of what she felt the relationship with these other people were. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, I am.
nah,
Because
hell
I
no.
know
like,
bro.
like, okay, so-
cause she might have felt that way, but it's
Well,
like
she has 1 million followers.
that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm
2
saying
million.
like, what I'm saying is
2.6
like
now.
the people that she thought was gonna support her and stuff like that. Like, I'm not vouching for her word
Yeah.
on saying that. Oh, like these people were supposed to.
And
support
these
her.
No, not supposed to, but it's like, damn, like I've fucked with y'all and I've helped y'all's brands out. Like you couldn't.
But we all know people like that, though. We all know people that believe that they're with the crew like that, but then when they really take a step back, like you're not part of the crew like that. Like they have that facade.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Like,
but okay, I guess I'm just looking at it from. Yeah, I'm thinking about me. I'm like, damn, if I did some
But
shit
you
like
would
that.
never do that. You would never expect someone that you know you're not tight with to
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't give shirts. I'm just thinking like still from a social media's perspective, like
I mean, I'm looking at more of the individual perspective. Like I'm looking at her. I'm like, I don't know what she thought was gonna happen in that situation.
Also, when you have like 1 million, like when you have like 2 million followers,
at that time, 2 million.
I don't. You would think you could move more than what is it?
300.
She should
About 300. Like you would think you would be able to do
She
that.
should have definitely done like a heat check and like done like a soft something and see what she could do.
Yeah.
we can
Some
also
wristbands.
Like for her to
That's
outsource
crazy.
off rip is kind of stupid.
But we can also speak on the fact. Do you guys think it's harder for women to sell
Yes.
apparel and
Yes.
and clothing and things like that?
No.
It depends.
No.
It depends what they're
Nope.
doing.
Nope. Hey,
It's
no.
easier, so much easier.
What
Girl,
about thirst trap women?
Nope.
Isn't it hard for them? 'Cause
They
all
can
have
sell-
men-
well, no, those
Hold on,
girls
so
are
no,
different.
So
talking
She's not a thirst trap woman.
No,
Yeah,
but no.
she's
What
not.
the reason why I asked that question is because we always talk about like how girls that like are mainly selling their bodies on the IG, and
No,
then when they
those are
finally
just-
try to monetize through products,
She's not one of those girls, man.
Yeah, she's not.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not talking about. Who,
She posts tasteful photos.
no, I'm not talking. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in general.
For those girls, for those girls, they're not offering anything but their body.
Yeah.
So like that's a little bit different.
So
but
this Ari girl is what is she? What's her?
like a model.
regular,
What's her
yeah.
shtick?
I don't know. She's like a model.
something
Yes,
like that.
she takes some nice modeling.
And what was she
fashion
selling?
photos.
Did you know? Was it t-shirts?
I'll go look at her shop.
They have to figure out a new product, man. You can't sell the same shit that everyone else is selling unless you come with a unique spin on it. Like if her shit wasn't unique enough, then she would realize that like
it says be back soon.
Like I don't care like how many times you write like I don't know like a simple saying of like babe with like a fucking lips on it. If that shit's not fire, like no one's gonna buy it. It doesn't matter who you are.
No, that's not true.
No, I think you know,
as your first, like, it's like saying that it's like you selling
in the social
same
media
shit
age,
that someone else already sold.
In the social media age, it's buyers are buying off of the person behind the brand. They're not buying.
People.
Because anybody
when you think about it, bro, like
anybody
when you go and look at what some of these people are selling, you're like,
come on.
This shit, like, come on, man.
And it's also like anybody with
like you wouldn't wear that. You wouldn't wear that. You shouldn't be wearing that shit anywhere, but you're rocking it because
everything you've made has been unique.
No, but I'm saying like but I'm saying like when once again there's certain shit like no one has any business wearing this, but because of who that person is, you're gonna buy it because
I'm not judging them based off of that. Like I'm judging them based off of what they made unique about that product, not simply what they made.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's certain things I could just literally not me, but people could literally just slap something on there and people would buy it.
Like, but it's
literally
they're buying it based upon the relationship that they created with.
That's what I'm saying. But like she should know what someone would buy from her. Like if her whole spiel is looks or whatever, like whatever her thing is, she should create culture.
I just think she didn't have a loyal following.
I don't think she had a spiel in general. I think she just had a bunch of people following her.
Yeah,
you have to have a culture like for yourself.
Yeah, you have to have a shtick. Like for example, like Russ, you're like if you somehow find a way to monetize Yak, which I know you're already gonna do, that's a shtick. You know, you have to have some type of
something
shtick.
unique. Like that's
what
you know,
I think you know, like at the beginning, it was what it was flipping pancakes. What was the thing that you always
did?
I
think the
pancake gang was that the
But I think like
I'm saying to start.
I know. It's just crazy because I'm thinking about 2 million followers and
you can have 2 million ghosts.
I know. I'm just saying like just think about that. Like 2 million potential clients and like you know what I'm saying?
But I'm looking at it as like 2 million and it's like what did you get me involved with? Like what product did you bring to the table? 1 and 2, why am I paying $30, $40 for that t-shirt if I can get that shit for $10?
I'm with you because we've spoken on this. It's like it doesn't matter. You could have a shit ton of followers and make jack shit. Exactly. I'm just saying like when you really think about it, you have access to 2 million eyes.
True.
Eyes.
It's about who you are as a person.
Yeah.
And the fact that
not your follow account.
Bro, honestly, like to outsource on your first drive.
I don't know why she did that, but that's also why. I say to the fact of like
she flew people in. God damn.
What?
She flew like a photographer in.
Not straight. If she has the bread to do it, that's cool. But I'm just looking at it as like at a certain point, it's like. Why did you agree to someone that you had to sell 400 units if you've never even done this before? Does that make sense?
Yeah. You would think what's crazy.
Like you would think it, but it's like you've never done it. And so at the end of the day, it's like, bro.
You're like 400 units? I got 2 million followers. Man, I should be able to do that.
That's on you.
You would think that. And then she was up for a rude awakening.
You got to think about it logically. Everybody who's buying this stuff knows that it's not going to be Nike level or any type of like whatever they're selling a true brand quality. So they're buying it based upon the person behind the brand.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they're doing it. So it begs the question of whether or not she built an actual personal brand or she just built an interesting gram.
She just took your sock again.
Yeah, dog keeps. But anyways, Rotimi. You guys saw
is his name Rotimi or Rotimi?
It's Rotimi.
You did?
He took your other sock?
Yeah. We'll
Sasquatch.
He probably ate it. But anyways,
after, bro.
Yeah, Russ. But anyways, you guys saw what happened with Rotimi, right?
So you owed 50 money?
I think the way the story goes is that
It got hot.
Okay, so anyways, so back to like kind of like why cold. See what?
Bro, it just got
You guys
hot.
are cold?
I got
real?
You're hot and you're cold?
I'm pretty cold. Yeah.
You are?
I just got fucking
Fucking shredded right now.
Shut the fuck
You're in sweats. But anyways, Rotimi recent bro.
Sorry.
Shut up!
What do you say?
I'm fucking shredded right now. That's why I'm fucking ripped.
He's been quiet for 45 minutes. He comes back with that.
But honestly, I'm low-key freezing. I need to pee.
All right, go, man.
All right, get up, man.
Shit.
But anyways, Russ, you saw what happened with Rotimi, right? Did you pay attention to it?
No, I don't follow 50.
Oh,
So
you don't?
I just saw like the who sent that post?
Josh, you?
Josh, did you send it?
Probably.
Oh, yeah. I don't follow it,
I
but
saw it on Breakfast Club. Actually,
So none of you guys know about what happened?
I saw parts. I saw the thumbnail. On
Oh,
Breakfast
damn.
Club. That was
All right.
about it.
So basically, you know Rotimi's on Power, right?
Yeah.
And he's also like a musician as well. And
in Nigerian.
yeah, Nigerian. And he dropped an album called Walk With Me.
Is it good?
It's actually
It's
not
pretty
bad.
good. Yeah,
It's pretty good.
I haven't
It's not
finished the
bad.
whole thing.
I haven't
but
finished it.
Is it
I haven't
rap,
finished it.
R&B?
It's,
What
about,
is
it's, it's more like an EP. It's like 8
Like
songs.
R&B, it has like a
R&B with a little bit of African drums.
yeah African
and-
vibe to it.
yeah.
Fuck with it.
But it's actually not bad. But anyways, he releases his album. It goes #1 on the R&B charts. And you know how 50, you guys haven't been following 50, but 50's been like a debt collector on
Yeah.
Instagram. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but every time someone owes 50 money, 50 like posts on IG to his like actual post of like, I want my money by Monday. So
Yeah.
it's been like this running like this running joke where like he would always whoever's next up on the chopping block, he always gives them till Monday to pay him up before he goes on like a posting spree of like posting about them. So much so that with the first guy, he coined that name Fofty. Like, remember, because the guy was texting, he was like, Fofty, I don't have your money. so much so that everyone on IG now refers to 50 as Fofty. So 50 recently came for Jackie Long. You guys know who Jackie Long is? Okay, but anyways, this dude named Jackie Long is another actor. He owed 50 $3,000 because they went to, you know who he is? Yeah. Because they went to a casino.
Making pancakes right now? Are you making pancakes?
Okay, but anyways, so Rotimi owes him. Apparently, Rotimi was signed to 50,
Yeah.
and 50,
I knew that.
you knew that, and then Rotimi got out of his deal, his music deal, and I think signed to like Atlantic, but 50 negotiated that deal.
Okay.
So when
he brokered it.
yeah, he brokered the deal. So when Rotimi went #1, 50 was like, "Oh, you owe me $300,000. I want to collect." Basically, yeah.
300?
Yeah. And so Rotimi posted on IG, was like, the thing is, you know, whenever someone starts with the thing is,
Yeah.
like, so he starts with the thing is, and like everyone's not believing him, but he's like, I don't owe $300,000. Like, I don't know why you would wait till like me releasing my album to come after this. So he's like contradicting himself. So anyways, he gets on TMZ. Rotimi gets on TMZ, and like they ask him, so do you owe him $300,000? And he's like, well, the thing is, I do, but it's not the way you think it is. And then who's the guy that leads TMZ? Steve's like, oh, like you're lying.
Or maybe it was no.
It probably is Steve.
I think it was Steve.
Steve and the dreadheaded guy.
Yeah.
There's those two guys. So they heard him like, okay, what are you talking about? And he's like, okay, the way the deal's structured is that with 50, I owe him royalties.
Okay.
Because of the way the deal has been structured, and the royalties amount to $300,000. And
Jesus
so then the guy
Christ.
Steve was like, so did you pay him? He was like, I broke him off $100K the other day so that he could just like chill out. And then Steve was like, you spent $100,000 already? You gave it to him? He was like, yeah. And then everyone that's like follows the gram is more like 50 is the ultimate debt collector.
Yeah.
Like, if you need
I know.
any-
I
if you
definitely
need
know that
any-
he's been on a spree.
Bro, he's been on a spree. Literally,
disgusting
anybody
spree.
who that owes him money, he collects within days.
I mean, he has to.
But it's because of his posting. Like he'll post and he'll just go in on them.
Yeah, that's
Good
funny.
for him.
Yeah.
You
So
should-
it's
I mean, if you're owed money, man, get your money.
I know niggas are sweating right
yeah,
now.
exactly. Like Snoop came in between. He was like 50. Snoop posted on his own IG story. He's like 50. Don't kill Rotimi off Power. Whatever he owes you, I'll pay it. It's like I have a feeling that you're gonna kill Rotimi off Power. Please don't do
Didn't
it.
Snoop owe that nigga money too?
No.
No, for real. I thought he pressed Snoop for a second, like for a quick second.
Nah.
He's like, don't forget about that. Some you owe me. It was like
No,
it was
no.
a small amount.
No.
And then Snoop's like, he's like, I already paid you. I don't want no smoke or something like that.
shit.
Maybe,
Probably fucking
they might
around.
be
It was like
joking.
super. It was like you owe me like
This is
like
recently?
3G. Yeah, it's like you owe me 3Gs like off or some shit. He's like, oh, don't worry, I already paid you back right now.
Maybe I don't
Something
know.
like that. I don't know.
Dude, that's funny, man. For them to be like, yeah, you owe me 3,000. He's like, I got you.
Yeah, but it's so funny because like 50 is just funny. Like he finds a way to always stay relevant.
Yeah, but 50's always been that. He's been a master troll since
He's a master
forever.
marketer, man. Like literally, he's rebranded himself as Fofty.
Fofty.
Like literally, he's Fofty. Everyone calls him Fofty.
You know what's funny? One of the first victims was the boyfriend of one of the girls off of Vanderpump
Oh
Rules.
yes, it started with that girl.
It was the girl that was dating that one rich dude.
No, so that's what I was talking about. He's the guy that called 50
yeah.
He's the one. That's
And
what
she's
I'm
like,
talking about.
leave my man alone. He owes you no money.
And so-
and
and
then nigga owed him
Bro,
like
and-
what do you owe him, like a
like
million?
a million. 50 left him $1 million.
And he paid it up.
So that's why when Rotimi said, when 50, like, because what happened, the way 50 made the world know that that Rotimi owes him 300,000. 50 had his phone and he was recording another phone while still giving commentary in the background. So like if you would hold your phone like this and record another phone, and
Okay.
the phone that he's recording is playing Rotimi's post, and he's like, yeah, you owe me 300,000. And everybody's like, what, 300,000? After another dude owes you $1 million?
Yeah.
They're like, 50's a bank. Like,
God
he's literally like loaning people like a lot of money. And so it was just crazy to see, like, 50 has lent so many people so much money, so much so that Snoop was like, damn, do I owe him?
Damn, man. 50's really out here like that, huh?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know how he's doing that, but
He must have made a lot of good investments.
yeah, I think the vitamin water deal gave him was
I keep forgetting that nigga was with Vitamin Water.
he was one of the early investors, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Netted him $400 million.
Huh?
Yeah. No, it was. I thought it was 400. Oh, okay. It was a $400 million. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Hell
okay.
nah. Damn, that nigga made.
But I know he went bankrupt though.
Nah, he bankrupted.
He
the-
filed.
He
it.
filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah. Which is
Because
smart.
that home was just bleeding cash and nobody wanted to buy it, so he turned it into a foundation. You know that home in Connecticut, the big home. You remember that?
I knew he had a house.
You remember he had?
I know he had a house that he had.
a mansion and it was just bleeding cash.
Why in Connecticut?
I don't know. He said I think when they asked him like why he bought that, he was just like he was just trying to stunt.
And so what do you do? So you turn
The fuck is in Connecticut?
So he turned it into like a foundation. It's like
okay.
Legally it helps with taxes. I believe. So it's like it's government owned. The home becomes government owned.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I believe.
That's
Don't
interesting.
quote me on that. But
Damn, man, you're gonna come back?
bro, what are you doing?
Bro, this nigga Shawley is literally just in the kitchen.
He always
eating.
just leaves the podcast for a good hour. But anyways, what are the topics do we have on the docket? Josh is left too. We're a 3-man team.
Where did Josh go?
Bro,
I don't even know. He's not in the
recorded
restroom.
with just the three of us
Bro, that
for
nigga's
the past 15
gone.
minutes, man.
Shit, we can talk about. Bro, what's annoying is that Josh has all the fucking topics.
He has all the topics, man.
Okay, we can talk about the Raptors.
We already talked about DaBaby, did we?
No, we didn't
we
talk
did.
about
We
the
did.
baby.
You want to talk about Raptors?
Russ,
You want to talk
set
about
that
DaBaby?
up.
Josh, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Where are you?
What are you doing?
What are you doing right now?
Oh my god. Anyways, let's talk about the baby. So, I don't know if you guys been following me on social media, but I love.
Yeah, you really like this dude.
Bro, this
The
nigga,
baby's
this
great.
nigga's
like
cold.
what's so
You ever
what's
heard
so
of-
appealing?
You haven't heard his flow?
I started listening to the music. It's not bad. It's not
What you
bad.
mean it's not bad? It's great.
But the way you've been posting about it is like it's like
Everyone.
Everyone?
He's the hottest, bro. He's probably the hottest rapper out
rapper
right
now.
now.
He is.
He's
Hell
definitely
yeah.
No, his flow is dope. Like it's different. I've never.
He's-
I haven't even heard a flow like that before. It's really good. But the way you post, like
I'm telling you right now.
every song is a hit.
Yeah, he doesn't
You know,
miss.
remember when?
Wow.
Honestly, it's kind
He
of
dropped
like,
an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd been dropped one.
What's
one
the
we-
album called? DaBaby, self-titled.
Nah,
Look it up. Look it up.
it's the one with the.
It's with him and like his grills and shit like that.
yeah.
It's on here, so I can-
DaBaby.
What's the name again? I'm pulling it up right now.
Baby on baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, that
This album.
Baby on baby.
that shit. Like, there's. I wouldn't call the whole thing fire. There's probably like three or four tracks I like.
Out of how
Bro.
many tracks?
You are you telling me out of all this you didn't like all? So you didn't like?
I don't listen to those songs.
You don't listen to Taking It Out?
No,
Sure, never mind.
I listen to Shook, Going Baby, Pony, and then sometimes Babysitter, and that's about
How many
it.
tracks are on that?
Oh, and then Walker Texas Ranger, but that was on something else.
How many
too, I
tracks?
feel like.
No, it was a single.
I don't even know. It isn't.
One,
13
2,
songs.
3.
13 songs, and you only listed 4, and you telling me this dude is nice?
Yeah, his mixtapes and shit from.
Oh, okay,
back,
okay. I can
fucking
agree.
fire. And his freestyles and shit.
You
But
just
anyways,
celebrate?
His fire
You
mixtapes.
don't like celebrate with Rich Homie Quan?
no.
No, he's an interesting personality for sure,
Yeah.
especially on IG.
But essentially, what happened is that there's this guy that's been trolling him on the internet for like the past couple of years. His name is
Oh,
Cam.
he knew him previously.
Yeah.
I don't think they knew each other, but he
trolling
just
each
kept trolling him.
Oh yeah, Cam.
So I think
Coldheart.
I think he knew of him.
Oh, okay.
So his name is
You
Cam
know,
Coldheart.
When someone has your name in their mouth the whole time and you're from the same city, it's like you'll figure it out.
And he's like, look
Yeah.
at the baby.
Look at this nigga the baby. You a bitch, dog. Why you acting up? So essentially, they're in what store was it?
Louis
Does it even
V, I
matter?
believe.
Louis. Okay, yeah, they were at a Louis store in Charlotte, and Cam Coldheart kept trolling him. He started trolling him in person.
Yeah.
And it looked like the baby was just trying to just mind his business.
Great.
Like,
He's
he's like,
with
I
his
don't-
mans and stuff.
yeah, he's just chilling, shopping. Then you got this fucking troll trolling you in person and shit
I thought
like
it was
that.
a joke at first.
Nah, I could tell some shit was about to pop off.
You thought so?
Yeah, I could tell.
I thought it was a joke
'Cause it
at
looked
first.
like he
I thought
wasn't-
It was just some dude trying to be like do like a meme.
But the thing is, if you follow, like, I don't follow the baby, but I do like follow like all the shit that he's been doing. He will slap a nigga. He will slap a nigga. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, this is probably not gonna end too well. So Cam Coldheart kept trolling him. So look at the baby, and if you go look at the video, Cam swung first. So I think the baby got really close to him.
Yeah.
and that prompted him to swing.
But apparently, Cam Coldheart, I checked his IG and he released a video or released a video and some captions where he was saying that basically he was jumped
Shit.
I don't care.
Okay.
by him and his security.
You
And-
started the front. You
And that's not even his security. That was like his.
that's home.
So
I think that was actually his brother.
So the question is, does it become does the baby's subsequent video, does that become less of a
No.
less of a viral sensation?
Bro, if
No,
I-
that's what bro, your pants are down.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so
if me,
explain to them.
Okay. Let me finish off the
Yeah.
story before this ends. So,
Yeah.
so there's one clip of him saying, like, there's one clip of him trolling the baby, right? He's like, look,
Cam
look,
Coldheart.
Cam Coldheart, look at the baby, look at the baby. Next clip is the baby. He's like, yo, come buy your shit. He's like, yeah. So then, so the very end, scary ass boy.
That's
And
what the
then-
baby's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the very last part of that clip, you see a punch being thrown. Then
Yeah.
the next clip, this nigga Cam Coldheart's on the ground, blood on his face, and the baby's like,
motherfucking truth.
he's like, I'm the truth, nigga. Cam Coldheart, pick your pants up, boy.
For the
Pick
long-
your pants up, boy.
When I first-
I did this, Dolo.
and then just sticks him one more time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
hits
When
him-
I-
hits
when
him
I
again.
watched the video, I was like, when he kept saying Cam Coldheart, I was like, what is that? That sounds tough though, but I was like, I don't know what is that.
Yeah.
What
What's
is,
his name,
what is
man?
Cam Coldheart? And then I checked it. I was like, oh, that's this dude's name.
That's funny, actually.
Yeah.
But no, honestly,
Did you see?
it
Did you
adds
see,
more
did
to
you
it.
see Cam Coldheart's video on his story?
Yeah, he was reaching
where
them.
he was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
showcasing his bedroom.
No, I didn't see that.
That shit's, I didn't see any of that shit. Honestly,
I
like,
saw the video where he was like,
He was showcasing his bedroom and he was like, you niggas sleep on the floor. I sleep on box springs. So he was like,
He was trying to flex with
yeah,
that.
he was trying to flex. He was like, I got slats.
I saw
He was like, I got slats. You guys sleep on the floor.
the one that I saw was with him. It was like she's like, I got. And so the one I saw was like, he's like, yeah, I got jumped, but he's like, I'm still pretty though, or something like that. And I was like, you're whack.
Yeah, it was.
that's what I'm saying. Like, story, like, I'm like, why to go watch that?
It would be different if DaBaby and his friend just jumped him out of nowhere for no reason. But like, man, this man literally he analyzed his situation. And he thought he could take them both. Like, if you with your mans and you start you instigate a fight like that, bro, you gotta expect your mans to jump in, like that his friend to jump in.
So like if I'm Cam Coldheart and I'm trolling a nigga and he's with someone, what do you think is gonna happen? Do you think you're fighting that one person one on one? If I'm with Josh and someone's bugging me, you're fighting both of us.
Yeah,
because when I swing, Josh going backdoor.
Yeah.
If someone's fucking with Josh, I'm a backdoor.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let Josh just get
exactly. At that
You're
point,
not getting a fair one
this
if my
not a
niggas
fair,
with
yeah,
me.
it's not a fair one. It's not a fair one.
like they were at Louis store just chilling.
Yeah,
and you-
exactly.
Like, remember that-
you're
there.
invading my privacy to scuffle with me. It's not a fair one at that.
Like,
point.
remember that
It's only a fair one if like
that
we
one-
pre-negotiate and pre-agreed that we're gonna fight.
that one night we were pre-gaming and like we're trying to go to the club. It was like some dude kept bothering you, right?
Yeah.
You're with me.
I
think
me.
Yeah, some dude was going back and forth with you. We're trying to get in the Uber. So it was like me.
where was
Remember,
this?
it was
It's
me,
outside
you,
Charlotte
and the
Street. Yeah.
car.
Oh,
It was me, you,
yeah.
and then Matt, right?
And the girls.
Yeah, and girls.
That man had a meeting with the floor, the wall.
Bro, to get
Bro, he was dead. Did you
Bro,
see
he
the
was
video?
dazed, man.
He's like crawling. He's like,
DaBaby's like, pick your pants up.
he said, pick your pants up. Then he struck the nigga again.
I was like, when does it become
Bro,
like
I
no?
didn't see that part.
No, that shit was so funny. And then like,
he didn't stick him with his hand. He kicked him.
nah, he
kicked
punched
him?
him.
He kicked him,
Nah, he
bro.
punched
No,
him.
Nah,
kicked
he
him, bro.
came down and.
Yeah.
I don't think he got that low. 'Cause
let
the
me-
camera was still kind of high. He kicked him.
Did you see that picture of the baby with the Cam
the
Carr?
shirt? Yeah.
the shirt.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Pull it up.
You know what the funniest part of that video was? It's just like when he pans back out, it's just his homie and him just walking out the
Yeah,
mall.
just walking.
Yeah, no, his homie was big chilling. He's like, shit, just a regular Tuesday.
He's like, hey, where we park?
Go to it. Is one more down, right there.
Where is it?
Right, I think. Right there. Did you delete it?
Nah, he didn't delete it.
Are you
He had it
looking for
up
the
there.
video,
It's
or-
self-defense. I can't find it, man.
Are you looking for the video or are you looking for this t-shirt?
Now the video.
This is DaBaby.
Yeah.
Look it up on Twitter. Just look up DaBaby video. It'll pop up.
I wonder if there's any legal issues he can run into.
Nah, when you watch the video,
Oh yeah, he
Cam
deleted, he deleted it.
Oh, he deleted it.
Yeah, because it was after. It was like right after this guy. This one.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because you saw that he swung first. Like not DaBaby, the other guy. The other guy swung first.
Cold heart.
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't want that shit on
No,
your
well,
personal.
I don't know
page.
why. That's why I was surprised he kept it up there for so long.
Yeah. I mean, I could see the guy actually suing just to see if he can get something like a civil case, but
No, but he's been saying like how he's a gangster and
Yeah, he's not gonna
how
sue.
how he's not gonna yada yada and shit.
But it's just nasty because like you can literally just see that he's like trying to gain attention. That's why I'm just like
Yeah,
I think this video is
apparently
funny.
A musician.
Yeah, so I'm like I think this video is funny, but I'm not gonna go to his page off of this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
He's
to
a
hear about him a
musician?
different
He's,
way.
yeah, I checked the page.
He's
He's
a rapper.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
He's a rapper.
So he was trying to gain clout.
Yeah, I mean he did his job. I
had a
think
lot of-
he gained
he had new viewers.
60,000 subscribers or followers. Or whatever.
He's like, y'all think I care about this shit? I just gained 50,000 followers.
yeah.
It's just
I think I think that was his method. But that's crazy though. Like you could achieve that level of success, and people just want to try you just to get put on.
DaBaby been getting
Like you
tried
saw
by a lot
what
of
happened
people,
with Arnold
though.
Schwarzenegger, right? Where he got
Drop kicked in the back.
That was like was that a drop kick or was that like a
that wasn't a
that was a
drop kick.
flying
That was a flying.
that was a flying dragon
A Liu Kang flying kick.
wait, someone
Yeah.
kicked
flying
Arnold
dragon
Schwarzenegger?
crane.
You didn't
kick.
see that?
Someone kicked him.
Some
Someone ran like this,
full
jumped,
speed jumped
and
in the
did
air.
a fucking dynamic entry.
to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just Arnold Schwarzenegger today. Like this.
No, not today, but it
isn't
was like
one of those
a couple weeks
moves
ago.
In My
Bro,
Hero.
he's like
Academia.
No, that was Naruto.
He didn't
Oh,
move,
was
bro.
Naruto?
Bro, he's like 60.
He didn't
man.
move.
He didn't move. He got kicked and he.
But the thing is, it
He's got
grazed
nuts
him
a
when you
little
watch
bit.
when you watch it from the other angle. It grazed him like this.
The guy jumped too early.
Yeah. He didn't get
Yeah,
his
bad
job, and then
technique.
he was like, he kept screaming, "I want a Lamborghini."
What?
That was what he was
Yeah,
screaming.
he kept-
as the dude took him away. He was like, "I want a Lamborghini."
So what happened was that the guy was trying his best to like talk to Arnold. And bro, you've seen Arnold at X. Bro, that nigga is surrounded by like fucking
bodyguards. Everything.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So he was like screaming at Arnold, like, "Yo, Arnold, like I want to," like he was some stupid shit, like I want money or some shit like that.
Yeah,
and
I
like
wanna buy-
he's
I
like
want- I
Arnold,
want money to buy a Lamborghini.
yeah, he's like Arnold didn't answer me, so I kicked him. That's what was
That's what his reasoning
that
was.
was the reason. Yeah,
And it was in Africa too, right?
yeah, South Africa,
South Africa. Damn.
No, West Africa, South Africa. They savages out there.
Yeah. No, we one
But
people.
what y'all
one
think
tribe.
about DaBaby like spitting on the fan too?
I didn't see that. What happened? Is this
So-
the video right here?
Yeah, so he's spitting on a fan for allegedly throwing a dollar at him on stage. He hacked the loogie and just spit.
Oh my god.
Where is this?
Yeah, you're not. You don't throw money at a nigga on stage.
Yeah, that's
disrespectful.
Yeah, it's very disrespectful. I remember, wasn't there someone else, one other musician that was like, they got very offended by that, where someone was throwing money on stage?
I know what you're talking about, but I just can't remember who. They stopped the show.
Yeah, they stopped the show. Was it Breakfast Club? It was on a Breakfast Club interview, right? They were talking about it.
I can't remember who.
But you
I
know what I'm
literally
talking
can't.
about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, it was. They talked about the Breakfast Club, but yeah, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, it's just come on, throwing money.
I think it
at
was
someone.
Tiana Taylor.
No, it was a guy.
Oh,
He was getting thrown money on.
it's happened to Tiana Taylor too, though.
Stop the show.
I think so. It's just like
Someone threw money at her.
mhm.
Man.
Yeah, bro,
I think so.
getting
That's
money,
that's disrespectful.
getting money thrown, bro. That's ridiculous.
It's like you're a street act or something or a stripper.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's yeah.
That's foul.
Imagine what that person who's throwing money at you is thinking.
That must feel so good to like to knock out a nigga that's been talking
That's been
about.
trolling
Oh
him.
my
You got
god,
some people on your list
Bro,
that you want to
bro.
smash.
Oh,
Shit, you
Bro.
trying to hit Louis? What you want to do?
oh
man?
my gosh, that must feel so good, man.
Russ, do you have any people like on that list where you just like, man, if one day we could just run a quick fair one? Do you have anybody like that?
Nah, not someone that's consistent.
Oh,
but I'll
okay.
see some shit. I'm just like, ooh,
You just one good punch.
yeah. Fuck, that must feel so
Charlie,
good.
you got any of those?
Like you'll get those people that like will say some stupid shit here and there, but not anyone that's like consistent, like this nigga
Yeah.
was.
You?
Yeah, this nigga was trolling for like years, going in on him.
Yeah, that's very irritating. I bet.
Yeah.
It's like a mosquito in your ear.
Just
man.
like for no reason.
Yeah, I would have done the same shit if I was DaBaby. Like make a video like, Cam, go hard, pick up your pants, nigga. Don't punch that nigga again.
Yeah.
Damn, that was
So
fun.
are we gonna get into our ESPN bag? Or
Oh
we
yeah.
got that
Matter of
already?
fact, the playoffs just happened, or the
the finals.
the finals. My bad, man.
Don't worry, man. I'll take it.
So Bucks in 5, right?
Okay, let's give our predictions on who's gonna win
Wait,
GS
so
versus
hold on.
Bucks.
I'm checking my phone. Who's Malia Davis?
Oh, the girl that was
Houston?
that went missing. Yeah, it was Houston. Apparently her stepfather, either stepfather or dad, potentially murdered her.
Oh, I know you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah, I remember the story.
I heard about this.
We still don't know yet because her
Jesus.
body she went missing, right?
What are we talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, why are we getting to
He's-
this right now?
No, apparently it's like a big deal right now.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what? They
it's-
found the car.
They found the body?
No, they
No,
found
they
the
found the car,
car
yeah,
like, right outside of Highway 6. Like right, you know where that LA Fitness on Highway 6 is?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Right there. That's where the car went. They found
Oh
the car
my
there.
gosh! All right.
Yeah, but we're not gonna bring this energy
S-
into
Okay,
That's
so
dark vibe.
so the Raptors.
Yeah, the Raptors.
Yeah.
You know, the Raptors.
Sugarland?
They found the car, like the rental car, like that she was supposedly last in front of like that.
Oh,
like that.
she's a
like
child,
that Walmart,
man.
That
She's
Walmart.
she's like a child.
Like
bro.
you know where that Walmart and LA Fitness is, like that little section right
I hate
there.
that type of
Like
stuff.
they remember that buffet
It was
type
because
deal.
because they went to the
Yeah.
the Houston Methodist on 59.
Ah,
Yeah.
bro.
No, that's where he went with the son, but the daughter was.
They have a
missing.
son?
They don't. Is the lady's son? It's her kids.
Okay.
Oh my god. So she.
Oh, so it was a stepfather,
the-
right?
Yeah, so he allegedly got jumped. They took the car with the girl, and he went to the hospital with the boy still, because he was with the boy and the girl, and they couldn't find the girl after that. So he went to Houston Methodist.
Wait,
So what
So-
did the boy ever say what happened? Does the boy know?
I think the boy's too young. I don't know.
Oh man.
Oh wait, so he's saying that the boy they jumped him.
He's
he
saying
took
some
his-
Mexicans jumped him,
Yeah.
took the car with the girl in it. That was his story.
Yeah.
and he went to the hospital instead of calling the cops.
Yeah,
That's wild.
and then they found the car, but
Yeah.
no girl was there.
That's sick.
It's a
man.
crazy story, man.
But yeah, that's
But what were we talking about?
So
the
the
Raptors.
Raptors.
Oh yeah.
So what happened to the Bucks? 'Cause we haven't talked about that.
Oh yes.
Honestly, it
Okay.
was
Matter of fact, we have to.
told
We
y'all
have to.
the Raptors
We have
was
to
gonna
know. We
get
have to recap that because it was
Y'all have
virtually
to.
everyone in this room.
Nah, I
except
told y'all
for
the
me,
Raptors were gonna win, bro.
Nah,
that you
I
guys
said-
were saying
I said
that
the
the Milwaukee Bucks were some
they were.
undefeatable, unsurmountable force that would destroy the Raptors.
You said it too.
I did not say that. I said
Yeah,
I perfectly said that Golden State was the team that was going to win, but you guys kept listing all the different guys, Middleton.
That team was really good.
So what happened?
I don't know. I'm flabbergasted.
What happened?
Honestly,
lost.
Honestly, you know what happened? Kawhi.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Are you saying that he just?
Yeah.
He's a,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
That's
like
what I'm. That's,
bro,
I
bro,
don't-
that's like
I
saying
don't
that's like
know.
saying like
You don't think they choked?
no,
It's
to
a
an
combination
extent.
of. I think that
They
Kawhi
choked.
made them choke.
Kawhi like.
You think
came
so?
with-
Yeah, Kawhi was
This
playing
is a- this
defense
is a
on Giannis.
LeBron caliber
Kawhi
player,
kind of
man.
he came with a different energy than he had in the regular season.
It's not even that,
This entire
man.
playoffs, he's been playing with some kind.
I just feel like, bro, like I think Kawhi's been slept on in the sense of like we forget that.
No, not by me.
His 2 years that he like are these last 2 years of like him being kind of dormant and stuff.
Last
like,
year.
Last year.
Yeah,
Wait, did he play well in 2015 or 2016?
was
yeah,
injured.
he was an MVP candidate. Yeah,
he's been playing well, man.
Okay, well, I guess like I would say the last 2 seasons it's kind of
he
like,
just got injured in the playoffs.
yeah.
I feel you.
would say the
but-
last 2 seasons it's been like we've been kind of like brushing him off because like like he hasn't been as consistent as like the years past because before that,
He was injured.
bro, he was balling like he was on a San Antonio's championship team.
Trust me, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So like when he comes into this
Sorry,
series,
team.
it's like it's kind of like you're not putting it to we forget that this man was on that capability, and on top of that, we're also looking at the greatness of
Well, no.
Giannis
What I'm
or
saying,
Giannis.
no. What I'm just saying is just the fact that you guys said that Kawhi is I wouldn't say single-handedly defeated them. I saw them choking. What I watched was
That's what I said.
saw some choke artists.
That's why I said a combination of the both. Like we saw,
I saw Giannis choke.
I just didn't think that Giannis would just not.
He choked, bro.
Yeah.
He choked. Did he not, or did bro? He was airballing free throws. Did he not choke?
I think
I think it's a combination of the fact that Kawhi did that, and Giannis Giannis has another level to go to.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm looking at. I look at it as this was his young inexperiencedness, which made him choke. It is what it is at the end of the day. But I don't think like this series will always be one that haunts them. But I'm still saying if they keep this team next year, that's a fucking force.
You think they can?
That's
Giannis needs to get better in the offseason. He needs to get a jump shot.
That
he needs to shoot. He needs to learn how to shoot.
He's been okay.
The freak needs
He's
to
been
get better. Potential MVP,
Everyone can get better.
bro.
He needs to learn how to.
NBA.
He needs to learn how to just develop like a mid range.
Nice little mid-range jumper, man.
Bro,
consistent
that
jumper.
team, like like when you look at that team and the way they played all season, to see them play like that, like to fall apart in like that series, you would never expect.
I was flat. They didn't lose.
collapse.
They didn't lose back-to-back games all year.
That was a collapse, man.
I'm saying?
They looked like they were, and wow. But Toronto's defense against Golden State yesterday was not bad, man. They were really.
You have that
They
team.
were
Honestly
really.
So Shawley has Toronto beating Golden State.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your? What do you?
I'm on your side, man.
What do you think? The
As long as KD doesn't play.
What is your prediction?
As long as KD doesn't play, Toronto's going to win Game 2. Golden State will take Game 3. Toronto will take Game 4, and they'll take Game 5.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
you're saying 4-1?
You're on.
You're saying 4-1?
Yeah,
You're saying 4-1.
yeah.
I don't think you're saying 4-1. I think you want to redo that.
No, it's 2-1 and 2. Yeah.
You're saying 4-1, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're nuts if you think this is gonna be.
Are you're allowed to like redo that.
Are you crazy?
I think you fucked up.
what?
No, I don't think you mean
Bro,
4-1.
You're
Okay.
saying 2 in a row by Toronto, one by Golden State, and one more at Golden State by Toronto.
I really think.
So after this one game that happened yesterday, you're saying
I've honestly been watching the Raptors play this playoff.
Gosh.
And
Oh my god.
I'm not saying that I've been religiously watching them, but like in the last couple of rounds, I have been watching them, and they have been playing really well. the
So
whole team.
off of this one game between Golden State that we just watched, because for
mean,
further clarity,
if you wanna-
game 1 has happened between Golden State and the Raptors. So we're kind of recapping that. You're telling me off of this game, you can say that this is going to be a 4-1.
Bro, don't just look at Toronto. Look at the way Golden State plays.
Bro,
You know what?
Golden
You know,
State
as-
did
if-
not
if-
play
if-
well.
If you know what's crazy? If KD is out, man, I think it'll be okay. I think it could be a 4-2.
Yeah, I think 4-2.
Maybe a 4-2 is like.
I think 4-2 either way, both sides. But I think Golden State will come. It'll be 4-2
Toronto
because
is the best defensive
bro.
team.
But
in
you
the
have to
NBA.
realize what happened this game,
playing
bro.
the best
Siakam played
defense.
his best game of his
But
life.
Siakam is a
Van
great
Fleet.
player.
How many points did Van Fleet
32.
have? Van Vliet.
I'm not sure.
But Van Vliet steps up though. Like look
But
at
he had a phenomenal game.
I say
15
4-3.
points. 15 points.
I say 4-3 either way.
No,
but
he only had
mo-
15
it's leaning-
points.
it's leaning
Only
towards-
15 points for his
but
position
but
and
that's
his role in the
great.
game. That's
great.
what I'm
But
saying.
he's been doing that this whole playoffs.
I
He's been coming up.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't been consistent this playoffs.
He hasn't been consistent, but he's been doing that. here
Bro,
and there.
that's what I'm saying. And then the fact that Danny Green was making his
Last series, they were wondering
Danny
where.
Green's been awful. He's been pretty bad.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He made his shots today or yesterday.
I mean, shit.
Danny Green is
The
not.
thing
he's
is-
not
the
a-
thing is-
you can never.
I think.
count on
I think
Danny
we're.
Green
I think
as
we're being. Not we. I think you're being a prisoner of the moment.
a huge prisoner.
But
of the
no,
moment.
because
Because-
I kept saying even prior to the game, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I really feel like I said that in the group message
Okay,
multiple times.
But I think
really
you
feel
said that
Toronto-
like because
But you
you
watched-
won. I think you said that because you wanted Golden State to
no, man.
lose.
I analyzed.
Okay,
everything.
so you watched
I was
yesterday's
sitting.
game, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, so now, what part of that game did you not see like Toronto playing their hearts out in terms of speed? In terms, bro, they were running.
Yeah, they were.
You think they can sustain that for the next 5 games?
Goes back to my what I analyzed. I think that they have the whole city behind them. They have a lot of momentum. All right.
Well, no.
The energy that
He's
they
no,
was
he's no,
yesterday-
he's right for game one. That's what I'm saying.
for
For
game
game
one.
one. So the
Bro,
thing,
that whole city is behind
Bro,
that
do
team.
y'all
right
not
now.
realize Toronto has Drake?
so what he was saying was that, like the thing is like game one. Yeah, I just have to ignore that. Game one.
Man, Oh my gosh. I try to ignore it. I tried, man. I tried.
But okay, so the thing is that Golden State had like 10 days off. So Golden State, it's like they weren't in rhythm, and the thing is like Toronto came in hot, and they're able to get the dub. And I was watching the post game interviews. They're like, "Look, man, we spent the first half just getting our win back. It's like we were tired, like we were trying to get back in our rhythm." He's like, "They're like, man, game 2, like we should be all right." Like
okay, so
they beat themselves that game, man. They kept it.
They
close
played. They didn't play that well, and they were still in it.
Think about that. That game was a 10-point game throughout. And they played like trash.
Here's what I'll say. I think every single game is going to be close.
Oh,
just like the Rockets.
I think that if
it'll be one of those things.
If
it'll
Iggy,
be like the Rockets, but they won't show.
If Iggy, I don't know if Iggy's injured or not because it looks like he's injured. You guys think he's injured?
I don't think it's gonna be forced.
Bro, Toronto isn't capable of choking. Like Kawhi has that killer instinct in the final 3 minutes.
That's why
he just keeps.
3.
You don't think so?
He might choke next game.
What?
If you go look at the stats, if you go look at what he's been doing in the last, you said last 3 minutes. I'm just saying, if you go look
last 2 minutes.
No,
what?
He only has that one big shot.
He has 2 buzzer beaters.
So I'm saying if you go back and look, his scoring like after
he had a bad
game. His scoring the last 8 minutes of the fourth quarter has been very low.
He had a bad game. But
I'm just repeating what Skip said.
He was still going at it. He made that key 3-pointer.
No, it was a key shot. It was a key shot, but I'm saying he had a bad game. Because they were double teaming him and they were double teaming Steph. Both those two guys were getting double teams.
I'll take my chances on him continuously shooting.
He can have a bad game. He can have a bad game offensively and he can still dominate defensively.
Because he's just still like.
It's like whatever you do.
It's hard to. It's kind of like Kobe's. You can't really like describe it. He's just like there. So
I'm more talking about the fact that you said that if they continue to play like this, they'll win. But Kawhi, that's a given. He's gonna do his thing.
His thing.
But the team around him, bro, everybody was on last game. Lowry.
And this goes back to what I said about I think the whole city's behind them.
Gasol.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I just feel like they're really ready to like. They showed yesterday that them being the first time in the finals doesn't faze them. They played well, but no one looked fazed. It was like they were doing it because they came ready to play. And I know you said that the Golden State took 9 days off, but I've seen Golden State sweep teams. But
come
back and just be firing on all cylinders.
But you also have to remember this is the finals. 9 days off in the finals where intensity is different.
This was an Eastern Conference team that a lot of people.
Also, they kept saying they're like we're not even familiar with what they do. Like we've only played them. They said we're not familiar. We've never played this team before because the lineup that they had. They've never played Marc Gasol and Kawhi Leonard at the same time on the floor. So they're like we're playing catch up the whole game.
And
that's another thing.
But at the same time, once they get that shit down,
I'm just saying. I think that's another advantage for Toronto.
But you know why that makes sense? Why that's actually accurate is because if you watch that game, it looked like Steve Kerr was having a terrible coaching day that last game.
I mean, I don't blame him.
He was having it, bro. Playing DeMarcus Cousins in the finals is disgusting.
If they do that, it's guaranteed.
It's guaranteed that it's over.
Guaranteed.
Bro, that was pretty.
Cousins slows the game down tremendously.
Bro, he looked like a lost.
He looked like he.
Bro, there's this tweet I was gonna send y'all. That shit was so funny.
So his return didn't help. Huh? His return didn't help.
No, bro, he hasn't played.
I'm wondering why they even care that he's like
he's too
healthy.
Slow. He's just like not.
And that's why I'm
just like an old school.
I'm wondering if Steve Kerr felt the pressure to play him.
Of course.
Like, why would you play him in the finals?
Because he doesn't have KD, so he's just I need the extra.
Bro, but
honestly,
you don't play.
At the end of the day,
I would look lost.
I would rather them play him in the first game against Toronto like that than later in the series. At least they know now.
So I thought about that too, but there was times where Steve Kerr should have known after one or two bad plays, take him out the game.
Yeah.
Bro, he left him in the game, and Mooney was playing good.
Yeah.
Mooney in that offense knows his role, knows how to play his position.
It definitely wasn't the right.
Knows how
to
roll off the screen. Knows how to separate the defense.
So
Cousins is just a block.
So this is another side note. When I look at Toronto's down low presence and the Warriors' down low presence, Toronto is actually very scary down low. They have Marc Gasol shoot the 3-ball, score. They have Ibaka shoot the 3-ball, score. They have Siakam shoot the ball, score.
So
take you off.
I'll agree with you when Gasol is on with his mid range shoot at the free throw line jumper. it's dangerous because they spread the floor so
It's
well.
like this is DeMarcus Cousins in the game.
Bro, watching DeMarcus Cousins yesterday was so painful, man.
Bruh.
It was so painful.
Yeah.
And
Todd, coach.
he's a bulldozer, man. He
Yeah.
literally. Do you know how many offensive fouls he just runs into people? He'll just literally just run into you, and then just be like,
I will say they're probably looking to get some offense out of him just because he's an amazing passer.
no, he is.
Yeah,
bro. The way he
Jesus.
threw, like when you remember, did you see when he got called up for an offensive foul and he threw the ball around the guy from the corner?
Yeah, he could
and
pass.
he hit him in the corner. I was like, damn. Even though it was an offensive foul, he can pass, but he slows the game down.
No, he does.
And
They run the offense through him. Like he'll be in the post and they'll just like be running screens around him and
the
like he'll be
Raptors
passing
are
it.
playing with speed.
I pray that
Bro, the Raptors
don't pick
bro,
Raptors are playing
they were
with-
scrambling.
But I think it also looks so fast because the Warriors are playing at half speed.
Yeah.
You think so?
Hell
No,
yeah,
I
because
think- bro, I think the
because
Raptors-
they weren't they're
Raptors were
They
playing
love
with
getting on the
speed.
break. They love shooting 3-pointers.
Russ, if you watch that game back, they were playing
Bro, the
with a lot of
Raptors
speed.
play
No,
with
I'm saying it looked
energy, man.
extra fast because the Warriors just weren't they're like lethargic. Like
The only reason why I say it's
Bro,
speed,
Siakam
though,
runs like a fucking like a T-Rex. Like
yeah, he runs the base. He
But he's
runs the court pretty
he's
well.
like clawing along the court.
But the reason why I say it's speed is because I thought they were gonna. Remember, I kept saying the fatigue is gonna hit third quarter. I kept texting that fatigue's gonna hit third. They weren't that tired.
Toronto was balling.
Yeah, they weren't that
That's not,
exhausted.
and I think you know what's crazy, and this is why I think they're gonna win. I think Toronto's gonna bring that energy 3 out of 4 games.
No, because it's definitely gonna die in GS. Because bro, I remember the first thing I said when I started watching the game. I was like, wow,
Fuck
the
no.
Toronto crowd is
Crazy.
engaged.
nah,
They were
yeah.
chanting.
When you think about it, man, hell no. But when you're in your own house,
Yeah.
niggas are going crazy. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of energy.
Exactly.
Game three.
And
Nah,
4?
hell
Come on,
no.
man, Charlie. In GS,
That crowd was nuts.
Bro,
that crowd was
Bro,
wild.
did you not listen to the Toronto crowd was active the whole game? They were screaming defense, and they were screaming all these other different chants.
and
I
you
was
got
like,
Jurassic Park outside.
I was like,
Fuck.
whoa.
Nah, they're
That
not
was the
gonna.
first thing that came to my mind. I was like, this crowd is unreal.
I don't think Golden State's gonna win any games in Toronto.
Damn.
I think they'll win game 2.
Yeah,
I think they'll win Sunday.
Yeah, I think Sunday they're gonna win.
Even if they go down 2-0 or 0-2, I don't
It's gonna
even.
be such a great position.
it's not even that scary.
It's not that. I don't think it's that serious because
No.
they could just easily ring off 4.
Yeah.
But
They're gonna ring
We'll
off
see.
2 games in their home.
If
I'm not gonna
bro,
go that far.
If Toronto plays with the
telling
same
you.
energy they played with,
Do you
yesterday,
know what?
To ring off 4 in a row.
Sunday.
you keep saying if though, like
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just hypothetically.
yeah,
speaking.
they're gonna win if they play with that much energy, but they're not gonna play with that much energy.
Bro, come on, man. Charlie, look at
Siakam
recall that
went.
game, bro.
Hey yo, Siakam went 14 for 17, 32
Yeah, that
points.
was crazy.
Come on, man. He didn't miss.
Van Fleet had a fucking triple double.
Bro, they all played their best basketball.
Draymond
game
Green had a
1.
triple double too, didn't he?
They just have to bring it.
It was one of them trash wins.
It's possible
Huh?
to bring your best game 4 times.
Yeah, Siakam would have to
think they're
average
gonna-
35.
I think
Bro,
so.
At the end of the day,
Bro,
their
I
game-
think, but see, look,
game just has
like
to be
when you
better
go
than
to
the
a series, that's their one game where they're gonna have like you're gonna have a game where your role players are gonna ball the fuck out. That was that game.
That was.
So now they're gonna have another game where it's gonna kind of even out, and then Kawhi Leonard's gonna ball the fuck out. That's gonna be game 2. I mean, that's gonna give them their second win.
Yeah.
But then like the consistency of the body of Golden State is gonna allow them to win 4
Look at
games.
the bench of
So I
both-
think that's why I think that the Warriors are
Look at
gonna
the
have
bench of
a
both
4 out
teams.
of
Bro,
2.
I'm not
and what's-
giving
and what's
Golden State
sick-
4 in a row against.
And what's
Not
sick-
4 in a row, but I'm just
but
saying
what's
like
even sick about
it's gonna be a
this is
4-2
that,
series.
Yeah, 4-2
Curry's still
Toronto.
being double teamed, and he's still getting his shots off.
Who?
They've been running a double
Curry
team on
always
him
gonna get shot off.
a lot of the game. And
I couldn't even watch the game properly. Honestly, I was at a graduation.
Oh yeah, you were at the.
I was like in and out.
Yeah,
So-
Curry was getting double teamed a lot, but he was still being able to get his shot off. So I know, and he's on. He's ready.
Did Clay have a good game?
Yeah,
yesterday?
Clay had a really good game too, but it's just
Toronto has a better bench.
Andre's injured, man.
Huh?
Toronto has a better bench.
You guys think Iguodala is
That's
injured?
what I'm saying, man. Like,
I
bro.
think he's just
Charlie,
old,
do you think
man.
Iguodala is injured?
I think he's just old.
I told you I analyzed the series before the series.
Toronto has a
started.
better bench, man.
There's a lot of factors. They don't have KD.
Mm-hmm.
Boogie's gonna slow them down. Iguodala is injured.
Is he?
I don't think
Yes,
he's
he is.
I think
He's playing with the
Yeah,
bad
man.
left knee, man.
Bro, I feel like
or
he's just
left
old,
calf.
man.
Bro,
older
injured.
injury. Yeah.
Look, I just
Not 100%.
hey man.
But like,
And on top of that, Toronto's is a lot deeper. They're just deeper.
Yeah.
what I'm gonna stop doing.
Bro,
What I'm gonna stop doing is doubting.
guys-
I'm gonna stop doubting
Yes,
champions,
bro,
man.
You guys keep doubting GS, and you guys have historically been wrong this whole playoffs.
Yeah, my nigga, you wanted the Rockets to win so bad. You listed
you
off a
believe-
myriad of. I'm just saying, like, you know what, man? Let's
The
just
Rockets-
all let's
the
just all
Rockets
chill
are
out. Let's stop playing with
Bro,
fucking.
I
The
don't-
Rockets in Toronto is different because they also have Kawhi. who's a
You
champion,
know what's
bro.
so sick about this?
Kawhi-
I
Kawhi-
see.
He's a champion with the Spurs.
So?
I know, but Toronto, like, man, they just play completely.
You know what I see?
The Rockets, you can't like.
This is how.
Rockets choke, man.
Yo, this is how it's gonna go. I think that GS is gonna win game 2, 3, 4. They may lose 5, and win. Quote me now. 2, 3, and 4. GS is gonna win 2, 3, and 4, and they may lose 6. No, they may lose 5, and they'll win 6. But if they don't lose 5, then it's just a 4-0 sweep. It's a 4-1 sweep. That's how it's gonna go. I guarantee you, if GS rings off game 2, they're winning game 3 and 4.
I think Toronto's gonna win game 2. Golden State's gonna win game 3, and Toronto's gonna win game 4.
And game 5.
Got to whisper that.
I think game 3, Golden State's gonna go back, win because of the crowd. Toronto's gonna adjust quickly.
You think they're
play-
gonna win in Golden State's home court?
They were able to win in Milwaukee. I just think that they don't.
As long as
they
Drake
play
was
with
there.
no
But
fear,
Milwaukee
man.
was in choke mode. Choke artists all around. They were choking, man.
So
The one reason I think Toronto has an advantage is
These are
their
vets.
their new energy.
honestly, I can see Toronto.
Their
winning.
new
You
energy
know
is
what's you know what's
like
you know what's dangerous about what happened with game 1 was that
Drake got in their head.
you didn't see
Told you.
you didn't see a lot of nervousness from Toronto. They seem like they've been here before.
You saw nervousness from.
No, you didn't see nervous from Golden State. But what's
I think
what's
getting in-
dangerous is more dangerous to not see nervousness from Toronto. It's more dangerous.
They look composed.
They're eventually gonna crack, bro. They were
look
I'm saying
composed.
that's what I'm saying. They were composed.
That's
So you're
good.
saying
But
that's
for a
problem.
first time
How Lowry
team,
was hooping. Everyone was
for a
hooping.
first time team going to the championship, the only person that should be composed is
What?
is-
That's,
No,
that's,
that's
my,
double
that's, my,
edge.
that's my entire point behind this whole thing. I think they're not. They literally
But what I'm saying is that
Hey,
the
game,
opposite.
strolled into the
game by
playoffs,
game.
But what I'm saying is
One
that the
game at a
opposite
time. That's the
of them
mentality.
being
They don't
so
care about it, bro.
composed
That's
is
good.
that it could be dangerous.
No, hell no.
Nah.
Never
I think
heard-
I think it
never
goes
thought
for
that
them.
before in my life.
It would be different if they were nervous and they were playing like that because
They
at the
could
end
have-
of the day,
they could
they're-
have
Look,
panic
man.
attack.
Hey, you can be confident still lose. All that shit don't matter. like,
No, it does matter. It does matter to an extent.
I
No,
think
it does
I
matter.
The
just
championship, if a game is on the line, the
in a
championship.
in a series, it does matter. But what I'll say is that I still think that there's I don't know, man. I think I'm seeing 4-2, 4-1.
Toronto.
I haven't been wrong yet with Golden State.
I can see. Go. I mean, see Toronto.
If
beat them.
Toronto wins game 2, then I would definitely feel like.
It's not even that. Even if they win game 2, I need to see them win at least
Toronto.
one.
Toronto
You know
winning.
what? You know
Toronto
what?
winning
I
game
think-
2 is no indication of
what's
how the
crazy?
series is going to go.
You know, I think this series
It's
is
not.
going to go 7 games.
Like unless if Toronto wins game 2 and wins game 3, then of course, then
I
you're
think.
like, whoa.
I think if that happens, it'll for sure go 7 games.
I think it's gonna go 7 games regardless because I think it's gonna go 2 at home.
Toronto's
Toronto's
too good
taking
of a-
them.
Bro, Toronto's
I think-
too good of a good defensive team.
Yeah,
man.
I
They
think
scrabble around.
I think Toronto can definitely steal
I
one.
think
at
I think
home.
I think we also underestimate how good of a coach Steve Kerr is.
Nah,
I know he's not
know
paying.
he's a good
He's not going to be playing Cousins as many minutes as he did this game. He's definitely not going to be playing. What's that dude's McKinney? Is that his name?
But if Kevin Durant comes back, I want you guys to take everything I said and throw it in the fire. So I just
Nah,
wanna make
I
that
don't.
clear.
I don't even want KD to come
I don't
back.
wanna-
I don't want him
Yeah,
to come
I
back.
don't want him to
I want
come
that nigga to leave. But if he does come back, that is
No, I think
pure
no.
assassin-
If he
that's-
comes back,
assault.
I throw away everything I just said too because I think he's just gonna fuck up the rhythm.
yeah,
the rhythm.
man.
If he comes back, I take back what I said.
think
Toronto might
Toronto's gonna
win.
win?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if he comes back, it just fucks everything up.
Because if you really think about it, like
Hot take.
when
I hate you, Josh.
when KD is not there, they have a more like the win is more like understandable. Like you can understand them winning. Like you can see it happening.
Nah.
With KD, it drags on into the third to the fourth, and you're like, oh man, like I don't know, like someone's gonna have to pull a rabbit out the
They're
hat.
they're just a different team. Like they're just a
I don't
different
agree with
team.
any of
in the
that.
playoffs. No, I'm saying in the
KD
play-
is a 40-point cheat code.
no, because
you're at
because
80,
have you
What
watched
I'm saying is I just don't trust them building
Yes.
chemistry like literally in the finals.
Have you watched how KD
I do.
plays?
They have chemistry. They
Wait,
won
have you
2
guys
rings.
watched how KD plays with the Golden State Warriors? How he Like for the first 3 quarters, he just lets them
I
do
think
them,
y'all are tripping right now, man.
and then he turns it on the third.
No,
quarter.
my thing is
That's
they've
scary.
gone.
I'm scared when KD's on the floor.
Nah, the thing is like they've gone how many weeks without KD?
Yeah.
And then for him to just be inserted in the finals and you're trying to it's the
man.
finals, you're trying to get your win back, you're running up and down the court.
Yeah, man.
like all that shit, your calf is your calf really healthy? So it's
okay, so
Bro,
I
the
stand
finals is not the
stand
time to start experimenting with shit.
I stand behind everything I said. If KD plays like he usually plays, if he comes in and he's like slightly injured, like you said, then no, they won't. It'll hurt them. I agree.
because Steph is gonna go back to being like more passive. He's gonna let KD get his shots off. Like I just don't think it's gonna be the same type of.
Did you hear Clay talk about KD's impact on the game, on KD's impact on the Golden State Warriors?
No, what did he say?
He was being interviewed by Rachel Nichols and
When was this?
And
Last night.
Tracy McGrady. It was like right before Game 1, like in the stadium, and he was like, "Yeah, with KD, my job is 30 times easier. I can just chill and relax because you just know KD's gonna be KD and score."
Exactly.
So now with him gone, he said when KD's on the floor, it's like we already know we're gonna win. Like he literally said that. He was like, "Yo, we know we're gonna turn it on and we're gonna win." He's like, without KD on the floor, I have to be a lot more active. Steph's got to be a lot more active, and we just have to be more of a I have to impose my will more. Like I have to be more of a threat. He has to score more. He has to choose to score. You know how when KD's on the floor, Clay is waiting for the shot to come to him. When KD's off the floor, he has to go and find that shot. So it's like I don't like what happens when KD's on the floor because they all get so lax, and you can't get lax with the Raptors.
I think when they're clicking and everything's rolling, they're lethal.
Yeah.
Talk louder.
I said when they're clicking and everything's rolling, they're lethal.
No, I agree. If
And
KD,
I've felt that assassination up close and personal.
if
I know what
KD
can
was
do.
healthy throughout the
Exactly.
playoffs, that's different. But like he's been
Coming
out for
off
a
Okay,
minute.
so y'all are
And-
saying that y'all are
I'm taking into account
y'all are putting you're taking the injury for account.
Yeah.
into account.
I'm just saying, like, just the
Okay.
fact that like you've been gone and like now you're putting yourself
Okay.
back in. It's like I'm not trusting
also-
that in the finals.
If you're taking the injury into account, then I
Yeah.
agree. But if you're not, man,
No, it's
No, I mean if he comes that KD and they're fucking.
if he's KD,
But I'm just saying, like, just think about like a team
Man.
sport,
Chemistry,
bro.
bro.
Chemistry,
Think
like
about the
all that shit.
chemistry.
Like I'm not banking on that
And
just
then also-
happening
they-
immediately.
Also
They'll click
remember
back like that.
remember how well
they won 2
But
rings
think about
together.
how well they clicked when he got injured. It was like
And
a
they'll-
whole.
and
It was
they'll-
like Golden State of old.
and they'll click right back into how he is.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm not
man.
trusting that in the finals.
Yeah, I'm not trusting that in the finals, man.
I'm trusting it,
Against 2 people that won rings together.
bro. 2 rings.
I don't care. I don't
I
care.
I know you like the back of my
Nah,
hand.
they
No,
don't
I don't
have
care.
Livingston.
Livingston is booty, man.
Why'd you say that?
That's what they won with.
Who?
Livingston is
Hey,
there.
just continue.
No, no, there's the fuck.
Livingston is there, bro. What's
This
wrong
has been there the whole time.
Now who's on the? Because there was some dude on the original
with you?
team.
Yeah, Josh.
Hey, so
anyways, but no,
My bad.
Josh about to enter the
Bro.
rabbit hole. Trying to find
bro.
this shit.
But no, Livingston.
No, it's just so.
I don't like how he plays the game. I don't like how he plays the game of basketball, man. I don't like how.
Nah, he's good.
I don't like.
He's good.
bro, you had one bad game,
He's
man.
good, but
No, bro.
He's
He
not as good
always
as he used
takes
to be. You can
ill-advised
definitely tell he
shots,
needs
man.
to-
Have you-
Nah,
have you not watched-
his
JaVale
shot.
McGee.
He's like 6'7".
That's what I
So
meant.
Historically,
JaVale McGee's not on the
I
Warriors.
know they
right now.
won with him. I'm saying they don't have him. So it's a different team.
So Livingston, his shot that you say that like that's his shot though.
but but you know what I'm talking about? How he always likes to either dribble to the baseline and pull up out of nowhere, contested mid-range jumper, and try to shoot it.
Yeah, that's his shot.
And I'm like, bro,
It looks
I don't
bad when
like
it's not. It looks bad when it's not going in, but that's his shot.
like right here. He would pull it up from right there.
God,
Who just dunked that? That was Powell?
No, that was
that
Leonard.
was
all.
Mark.
that was last. Oh shit,
Who's this?
Bro,
Valanciunas.
imagine if this nigga was healthy.
Valanciunis.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
So if y'all,
Imagine.
if Toronto wins the final, you think Kawhi would stay? Or you think still leaves?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, what's the
You think-
allure?
you
What's
think
the
still
allure?
leaves?
I think he'll stay.
I think he needs to stay, man. He's losing a lot of money if he
He needs to
dips
stay.
on up to a different team.
Why?
I think
What's
he's gonna stay.
his
Just the way-
guaranteed contract?
Just the way the max is structured.
How much would he get?
So he would lose, like I think, like another $40 million if he goes to sign with another team. So like when he's
Where
the
would he go?
Clippers.
Clippers, yeah. LA Clippers have a good shot at him.
Who's over there? Who's over there in
They're also in
Cliptown?
talk with
Nobody.
no, they're
Doc
in talk,
Rivers.
They're in talk with AD as well.
At the end of the day,
But-
but what's his goal though? Is
But
his
in the
goal to win
Clippers, would he
championships or to
get
be
more
LA?
money in the Clips?
Yeah, no,
No,
lose money.
he loses money anywhere he goes.
So then there's no reason to leave.
If
Depends.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Depends what
If
his goal is to do,
Because Toronto, they got him to the finals and they're giving him money.
but he might
Why?
want to win in LA.
For what purpose?
I mean, some people just have different goals.
I don't see him
Doesn't
going
even
to
make
LA
any
for any
sense.
more reasons.
He's from Compton.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, why would he want to go to LA this early?
Man,
How old is Kawhi?
His uncle is
27.
His uncle's been saying that he wants to go back home.
Oh, he does.
Mm.
Oh,
that's
makes
the whole
sense.
thing. Like his thing is like I want to go play back in L.A.
Oh, I want to go play.
Yeah, but the thing is like he has to like what they know it. He could have made the most money with the Spurs. He's like, nah, fuck that. So he goes to Toronto. Now Toronto is the only team that can offer him the most amount of money. And then if he says nah, then he loses money again.
Would he be able
So
to
it's
make,
like-
would he be able to make it up his second year at LA?
No. What?
So like if he goes to LA, right? What like, does he have to sign like a max deal? Not a max deal.
So
contract,
so
but
whatever
like a
contract
year.
he signs, it won't be as much as it would have been with Toronto.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay, let's say he goes to LA, right? And he signs a 1-year contract and is re-up the next year. Could he do a max deal?
I don't think it works like that.
Well, he would have to be there for a while.
Like the way the max contract is set up, like you have to be there a certain amount of years to get like the full max.
So how is he getting a max deal from Toronto then? He's only been there 1 year.
So they moved over his contract with the Spurs or whatever. So it's like it carries over, but like as you move to different teams, you lose money.
Wow.
I think it's like something along those
No,
lines.
you're not. You'll never be. Sorry.
So it's like the more teams he gets moved from, the
he
less
jumps
money.
from,
Yeah,
the less the more they take off that cap.
yeah, exactly.
Oh wow.
So the cap was as high as with the Spurs, and so the incentive is to make sure that you don't move around.
They drafted him, right? That's
true.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got drafted by him, and
230.
Y'all
Dipped
got
on
drafted
out.
by him?
Right, 230, 240.
huh?
Y'all got drafted by him.
we drafted him, and then he dipped
Y'all were
out.
blessed enough to be like, Dude, I can never say his fucking name.
Kawhi?
I always
Shit.
get his name mixed up with Kyrie.
Yeah, man, Warriors in 6.
Yeah, I see it in 6 or 5.
It's a 7-game series, man.
Damn. I mean, it'd be nice. 7-game would be nice to see,
I
but
think it's gonna be a 7-game series.
Wait, are we
Actually-
are we doing a what time is the game? Is it in the afternoon?
Sunday.
What time?
Has to be afternoon.
Yeah.
It's 7.
They don't do Sunday.
You guys want
night
to grill?
games.
I'm down. It's at 7.
You want to?
It's at
Grill on
7.
a
The game's
Sunday.
at 7.
grill on a Sunday night.
Really?
so,
I saw that. It's 8 p.m. Eastern.
Damn, I've never seen a late night game on a Sunday.
Wait, you guys want a link for that?
I'm down.
Game time decision, you know. So.
You have work the next day? We should probably continue this podcast before we make these plans.
This podcast is a wrap. It's 1 hour 52 minutes. We straight.
1 hour 50. Well, I'd say 2:52.
Because
Because it always starts at 1.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's
but
pretty solid.
anyways,
Pretty solid episode.
And we did our thing. We tried to do our thing. I think we shot. What do we think? What do you guys think we shot?
Shit.
What do you mean?
Like, or what's our field goal percentage?
Van
Oh,
Vliet status.
now
What did he shoot?
Siakam
What did he
status.
shoot?
Siakam.
I don't know.
Y'all think we had
Bro,
We
Siakam hit a
Siakam
sky
these
hook,
niggas.
man. Come on, you're telling me that
Bro, he's offensively.
He's a good
skilled,
player, but he's not.
man.
Bro,
He's
but
not 14
sky
of 17
hook, bro?
for 32.
Y'all think we
I
shot
agree. He's
14
not
for 17?
that, but he's good.
No, he's a good player.
bro, this man hit a
What's
sky
up?
hook.
Y'all
I ain't
think
gonna-
we
14
hit
for
14 for
17,
17?
Huh?
Y'all think we just hit 14 for 17?
Yeah, it was a solid episode.
I say probably
Oh, you
10. I'd
14 for
probably say-
17?
I don't know. I agree
Probably
with
say
that.
12,
12,
17.
11 to 17, 12 to
11,
17.
17.
Still a good percentage. Shit,
that's
14,
true.
17.
13 for 17
ridiculous.
is straight. We did our
You
thing.
said I said 11.
You
said 11.
you thought this was shit?
Nah.
I think the start.
thought it
We,
was subpar.
I
It
think
was
we
whatever.
started. I think we started off hot. I think we had a little rhythm at the beginning.
Yeah, you went and
said,
got some
he's
Cheetos
just
and he
thinking
dipped
our-
out.
I forgot. At one point, it was
Yeah,
only
it was
three
just us
of us
three. What do y'all fucking expect? It's
I
11.
was upstairs. I saw Charlie. I said, Charlie, what are you doing up here?
He was eating punch. So y'all gonna look at me like I'm crazy?
Charlie was out here cooking a meal.
We had a coffee break. It was like, so how's life, man? How's everything going?
So like I
That's work.
said,
like,
you know
Charlie,
what? Matter of
both of us
fact,
can't be out.
we were 10 for 17.
Well,
That's,
shoot
I'll
the
give
time.
that.
You might as well go back
9 to
downstairs.
10, 17, man.
Bro, when you really think about it, at one point, 2 people were gone. It was just us 3 talking.
Second, third quarter, we
I had an
was,
important matter. I don't know what Charlie was doing.
You're moving?
Let's talk about that after.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, anyways.
Josh got an apartment!
Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of the GM
Okay.
Podcast. This is episode 28. And
it a
thank
fuck
you guys
house?
for listening. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys next.
He's gonna fuck hoes.
I know no such thing. I don't know.
And we're gonna.